stop the playing of the music. Let me get rid of this overlay. Talk to you people. We got 5 in the chat. 5 in the chat. How do I sound? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Not really hearing myself. Poop, poop, poop. Okay, that's it. Had to turn up the volume on my side. There we go. All right. How is it going, people? It was on my side. I had to run and get some snuff. My wigga. You dig? Yeah, this is an impromptu stream, but there's a lot of fun, just bullshit. I had a good chat with Rookie, and he wanted to be an F slur and stop watching Breaking Bad to write. What an idiot. He's way behind on his schedule that he wants to achieve. So I understand it. But I know EVS is still live. Don't know what he's talking about. I hopped in at the start with all the intro stuff and was enjoying chickens, and then got distracted doing my own things. Yeah, but we're gonna be reacting, chit-chatting, fucking off with different things. We're gonna be moving differently throughout this stream. May have guessed. We shall see, but I started watching this new ripoff first clip on EBS's Twitter, and I'm like, wait, let me stop react to this. Clearly, it's great already. The voice work and the commentary of fake Jeremy is great. I love the simple spin on the name. The Geeks and Gaylords. Fucking great. Oh, look, of course, I'm already, my conversation's already limited. It just turned it on. This is my life. So if you want to super chat, I appreciate it, but not necessary. We will engage you regardless. Let me get rid of this banner. There we go. So let me find it. It's on the EVS. Where'd it go? Let me find EVS. And we shall start laughing if you have not seen this already. I'm sure he shared it on Trashcast, but we're going to be reacting to this because I have not watched the whole thing. Saved like 2/3 of it to react with y'all. Let me look up his name. Ethan Van Sniver. Here we go. Sturjizz. All right. Let me rewind this, pause it, and share it. How you doing, Stony? And awesome. Good thing you can hear me. Be sure to share this out if you haven't already. Let me share this to the other chat I'm in really quick. Bear with me. It's a fun time. There we go. Late night trash, copy. I always forget what this chat is called. There we go. Boom. And share the invite. Here we go. Again, I just threw this together. So, appreciate you bearing with me. Here's the link, and I'll go on YouTube and make it pinned to the top so people, if they want to hop in, call-in show, if you will, if you're interested. I know it's 2 a.m. in the morning, and you guys are still streaming to like over 2,000 people. God, I love what he's built over at Trashcast on his channel, revitalizing himself. It's getting still. I wasn't really watching. That's why I didn't know some of these people I've had on stream were on his Kings, because like I kind of quit watching them for a while because it's just like, all right, it's the same old people. This is getting boring. Regardless of the commentary, whatever. Now it's refreshed, revitalized. I'm re-interested in his channel for the last couple months. I've always loved him, but you know, streams I was like, YouTube, that's where I gotta go to. There we go. Yeah, how are y'all doing in the chat? How's your night going? How's your weekend been? I've really effed off this whole this whole weekend because I'm switching to night shift, so it sucks. That'll be interesting. What the fuck's my channel? There we go. Just want to make sure this is pinned for y'all. There we go. All right. Time to look at EVS's Twitter. Shit. Always so many buttons to press. Here we go. Share the screen. All right. Oh, I should probably turn on my camera so you see my reaction. There we go. Is there a better way to? Yeah, picture in picture. There we go. All right, my reaction. Again, I've seen maybe a minute of this. Oh wait, who we got in here? Device is not connected. You need to connect your mic or cam. That's what it's telling me on my side. Stony. There we go.
Now?
Yes. I guess you're going to react with me. Have you seen this already, or?
No, I have not.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's hit play on this Geeks and Gaylords. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, I've jerked off playing Mario Kart lots of times. Lots of time. Hey, Geeks and Gaylords, it's Jeremy coming at you with another shitty video, and I'm here to remind you that we are the rebellion. We are the hard line of defense against cancel culture. And first off, holy moly, we have Brie Larson. Look at this stupid bitch. Look at her stupid face. And worse, let's zoom in on those damn feet. Disgusting. Next, we have Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Holy
Honestly,
shit.
really quick, it's funny that that's like, a fucking constant gag or joke with these chuckleheads. But honestly, how the fuck do you make it in Hollywood with all the like primping and preening of the people for the red carpet, and they don't like they're sizing her feet for that, for those nice heels. How do you not see her feet and go?
You see, unlike you, most people are not into feet and wouldn't even look. But
sure, but people will try to. There's all sorts of.
But yes, they probably should have put her in socks or something.
Or more importantly, just like get a makeup crew, get the Hobbit makeup crew to fix that.
That'd probably work too.
I'll give them credit for the shitting on her feet. Because that is just like, whoa, buddy, how did you let that pass?
Shit, what an ugly man-faced cunt. Look at that eagle beak nose. She looks like a human horse. And of course, she's a promoter of woke culture that we, the Steel Army of Resistance, will fight until our last breath. And what about this? Little Mermaid, the little children's film. Well, Ariel has been race swapped, and look at her face. Jesus Christ. Look how far apart her eyes are. Look at her giant forehead. What a complete roadkill of a human being. Luckily, I am here pushing back against social justice and like a beacon of strength.
I want to say so far, this doesn't seem like a parody. This seems like the actual channel.
This is, yeah. That's what's funny. It's like this. If you told me this was the script from an actual video of Geeks and Gamers, I'd be like, yeah, I nailed it.
Of power, here to stand strong against the he-hims and they-thems and expose them for the hypocrites that they all are. But now I have to change the subject and talk about something really serious for a moment. Something happened yesterday on Twitter or X that I just can't believe. I can't comprehend that we are actually living in a world where something like this could actually happen. For those of you who are watching, I just want to warn you, this is a tough subject. On Twitter, some social media user posted a JPEG of a Muppet. That's right, you heard me correctly, a Muppet. But not only that, and please brace yourselves out there, they posted it next to a picture of someone that I know. These people are just sick. Now, I've covered this extensively in an article on the Geeks and Gaylords website detailing the actions of this lunatic. But this is just the world we live in these days, when people just think they can post a JPEG of a Muppet and think they can just get away with it. Where are the police, huh? Where is the justice?
Wait, to the disease mind of a...
I have to
Did you ever
ask,
read
is
that
this an
article?
actual article they wrote?
That's I was talking about
Oh my
Thursday
God.
with Rookie. They made some gaylord over at Gapes and Garglers made a whole fucking SJW tirade post on the news website of the attack by a lunatic. It reads so we'll look over it because I never actually finished reading it because there's so many like tangents to go on, but we'll look over it.
This comes from the diseased mind of a thug. It's vile. If I had my way, I'd have this person removed from all social media, have their job taken away from them, and to be exposed for such unbelievable acts of hurting feelings. I'm going to change my tampon, have a little cry meltdown on Twitter, and I'll see you later.
All right, I love the slow transition.
Wait, you can't put jugs. Okay, that's the one thing rip off first. You cannot put jugs on Geeks and Gaylords. Jugs, that's my thing. Now you're conflating it with woke channels like Geeks and Gaylords. Are you kidding me? That was good. That was good. I like the escalation of wokeness with Jeremy, the hypocrisy. Great layering, man. You're really funny, really smart. The film metaphor work it's clearly rubbed off on you. You picked up a few things from woke Hollywood and are now brandishing it against the wokeness of Geeks and Gaylords. I love it. Great stuff. Hey, what is up, Backy, my friend? I'm on night shift now, and Rookie wanted to be a Gaylord and not watch more Breaking Bad after one episode. We did talk for like an hour in between an episode, but Sundays are us time. Oh wait, where the fuck did Stony go? Hopefully he comes back in. The links in the chat if you want to join. So don't know what's going on there. I guess I can't make myself smaller. But I don't want to be on camera all night. Let me check something on the old YouTubes. I gotta go to my other tab. Here we go. Biggest problem. So I wanted to see if it's an actual unique video or not. Let me see. We do have something to react to from Katie. I didn't see this before. I think it's a new clip. I haven't seen anyone talk about it, so we're gonna look into that shortly. Biggest problem, China. I could have sworn there was maybe it was a short. Okay, so that's from the stream. Already seen it. Never mind. But yeah, Stony, let me know what the heck happened. Why are you gone? I did not kick you. I did not. Yeah, what's up with you, Backy? Let me send me links or whatever. Hit me up on Twitter if there's anything you think I should talk about or react to. It's late night trash. This is not actually going to be a segment necessarily. Don't think I'm stepping on old EVS's toes, but we will be doing this tonight and might check in on his stream later on, see if he had any good points. But this comes from Kate. Oh, wait. Yep, there he is again. He must be having internet problems. Yeah, it's saying device is not connected, so it's on your side, Stony. Don't know what's going on. There you are. Takes you a minute.
Sorry, I was trying to get onto my actual account and it booted me out of the stream.
Oh. Sounds like you're a Gaylord. Wait, let me look at. I don't think I've ever looked closely at your picture. Is that like a pony character?
No, this is one of my D&D characters.
I need someone to teach me D&D. I've always wanted to play, just never had anyone to play with.
I can teach you.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna look at this Katie did clip, because I have not watched it. Let me present. Here we go. Okay, it's in that same. I think it's in the same format. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Full size reacting. This is called John Diller sets the record straight about his deal with Flash.
In between that,
Yellow Flash hasn't blocked me, so I'm on the good list.
Flash blocked me too, and I didn't do nothing.
No, I think that Pete Callen is right on the money with that timeline. You forgot?
What was the timeline?
Yeah, basically what happened was when Yellow Flash took off and deleted that room.
Something good coming now. Go ahead.
You know, when he took off, when he deleted that room, right? Everybody got mad at him, and then Ethan started going after Yellow Flash, and then he was like, "Man, fuck you guys, I'm out of here." And he started blocking everybody that was giving him shit, right?
Right. That was December. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ethan's like, "I'm doing Trash Cast." And then Ethan went off the deep end and started doing nothing but trash shows. And then everybody in CG is like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So yeah, there's a very real correlation between the new direction that Ethan went and everybody else like being like, hey, this shit ain't right around here. That's like that timeline matches up exactly.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
go, Dylan, go.
But the
can I ask a question of Dylan? Am I allowed? I raise my hand, teacher. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, because I might have incorrect information. But I heard that Yellow Flash was going to do a crowdfunding, then he canceled it, and that's where the whole argument over the 40% arose from. Because you're supposed to do that crowdfunding, you would have gotten your 40% right away. But then when he canceled it, now you have to wait for the new pre-order campaign. I mean,
you're incorrect. You're incorrect.
Okay.
See, what happened was we were in a back room and we were talking about the release date of the book, and it was going to be short. And we were like, no, I want to make this longer because there was going to be a fight scene at the end of it that we were going to cut out and put in book 2. And I was like, no, this needs to be in book 1 so we can have a big culmination. So we made the book longer. We made the book because I made that little trailer, coming out in October. I made that like early in the year. We hadn't even started the book yet. And everybody was real excited, but they're like, oh, well, like, I guess the book's not happening now. I was like, no, we just made the book longer. So we pushed the date back of when we were going to do the campaign.
Well, I think maybe that awesome.
And then I had that stuff happen with my house. So I had to take paid work from more paid work from other people. Because what happened was I was doing about 60% paid work and I was spending some free time doing the Yellow Flash book as I got free time as it arose. But then I needed to do 100% paid work, so I had to put that project with Yellow Flash I'm doing on hold while I did nothing but paid work. So it pushed the date back even further.
Dude, the worst part is that you feel the need that you have to even justify like all the shit that's happened. You know what I mean?
It's so stupid.
Yeah. No, I'm just telling you what. I'm not justifying. I'm just telling you what happened.
No. He's giving me clarification because I was wrong. And like I said, a lot of people, the way I was told that October was going to be a launch, and you guys were going to do a crowdfunding. And Yellow Flash had canceled it because of the Eric July thing. And then, that's how everyone was explaining it to me.
Dude, to be honest, Yellow Flash should thank his fucking lucky stars you're on that project, because I would never back it if it was somebody else, most likely. That's the true facts of it all. But that's just me.
I don't really think that if Ethan wants to go after Yellow Flash, that's fine. But I don't think Ethan should have started bringing up Dillard and whatever their contract was about. That's what kind of threw shade on everything, and that's when the rift started.
Maybe my face is stepping my ground. But Dillard, are you getting 40% of the project, 40% of just the first book, 40% of the IP? I think that's also a point of contention. Obviously, if you can't say anything, that's.
I mean, I can say whatever. I mean, I'm 40% owner of everything.
Dude, you're gonna make a lot of money. That's the funniest.
I mean, I hope so.
Part about all this shit. At the end of the day,
all that stuff that happened with Ethan, that's old news. That happened and it's over now. Like he said himself, whatever Dillard does, that he made his bed. That's my business.
Right.
I mean, it's not a secret.
That's what I'm saying.
It's out there. It's not a secret. So
I hear
it is what it is.
I hear. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think a lot of things have changed since I stopped keeping up with the Comicsgate stuff, and seems like everyone hates each other.
that definitely is a insight. That is good. I would have to agree, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, stunning revelation, I know.
Well,
But,
it's a little disappointing. I was expecting something more juicy from that clip, but hey, you're clipping.
Look, if you
relevant
want
parts.
juicy, my content is elsewhere. Ooh woo.
Ooh. Yeah. What do you think of? He hasn't done anything with my character, but he had me on stream with the Katie for that. For this, the insane jugs. What do you think of that? Someone tweeted at me. I'm like, I guess I do. Yeah, I guess it's funnier than I originally thought, and I guess I kind of want to make merch like that. My banner on Twitter now is from my old Utter Chaos thumbnails. I don't know if you ever saw this, but when I used to like host a guest where like they were the focus, that would be the thumbnail, and then YouTube got rid of them, and so I had to change all the thumbnails to like my Angus of Color logo. It's kind of the same color pattern, but it's just like an Angus bull.
Okay, so what you should do is you should have black Angus focused on the butt related stuff and white Angus focused on the breasts.
Well, it's funny because I am a synergy of black and white because I love
Exactly
thick chicks, but I am breast focused. So like the black side of me loves them like big and plump, within proportion, and then but I am mostly a boob guy.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, I really am. I am like Obama. I represent America.
Hey. You haven't drone striked 100 children yet.
Not
You
yet.
gotta get on that.
Give it time. Oh, it's funny you said drones. Funny you said drones. Let me make sure I sent this to myself.
The video of that guy with the drone chasing the African kids.
No. This. Okay, let me pull this up. You're gonna love this. Because soon everyone will be able to drone strike people. It's so funny you said, because I already had this prep to look
Oh, is
at.
this the story about people strapping C4 to their drones?
This is the Hexalift, a single-seater drone that anyone can learn to fly with under 1 hour of training. The Hexalift will be the first recreational aircraft available to the public.
Oh, this is gonna end so badly.
This weighs less than a motorcycle, and I'm about to fly it. Ready? In the middle, you got an iPad Pro with augmented reality to show you where the digital fences are so you don't drive too far. This is your joystick. If you want to climb, you pull that up like this. You want to slide left, pull forward, backwards, and back here is how you rotate it.
They actually did it. They actually made a one-man helicopter.
Wow!
Oh no.
That's pretty sick, right?
Oh, that looks cool as fuck. I'm just waiting for it to all go terribly wrong.
Look out, Israel. Drone strikes coming. Send this to Amos. No more paragliding for you, Amos. We're upgrading.
Now. If we're gonna go bombing the Middle East, we should bomb everything.
I'm kind of one side on this given the circumstances. Like, yeah, I was joking with Rookie where it's like, imagine, heaven or hell, Hitler is peering through.
Listen, if the Jews really are God's chosen people, Hitler did them a favor. Sent so many of them to go meet God.
Well, my angle was like, imagine being Hitler, whether you're heaven or hell, if you can see the state of Earth now and everything going forward. Where it's like, man, if you just left them alone and gave them Israel, everyone would be on your side, without any blowback on Germany. If you just actually gave exactly what they wanted, a lot more people would kind of see your problems, to some degree at least. It's kind of funny.
Okay, so official disclaimer here. No, I do not actually endorse genocide. The pro-Hitlerism is a meme. At least for me.
I don't know why you have to disclaim anything.
Because we're on YouTube and I don't want this channel getting nuked. Like, I'll push it with the sexuality stuff, but I don't want you getting blacklisted from YouTube.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it. It's funny. There's oh yeah, this is great. This guy did a new song. You may have seen that one I played. Thanks for the heads up, Yaira video. Well, that guy opinion nerded, or Young Riffa, he's calling himself now. Bob W. Pierre has a new song out. I can't remember the name, what he called it, but it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna show y'all. If you haven't seen it, it's awesome. Go follow Young Riffa. Let me share this so you can go follow on Twitter if you haven't. There you go. Hey, how the enter button won't let me send. Here we go. All right.
Anyone it is, thinking whatever it is, makes no never mind to me. It is what it is, however it is, my opinion that it is, my comic book's quality, it's solid it is. I can hear all my detractors claim Shungai's just a garbage name, shouldn't mean a thing to me. I promised I'd move differently, I did. Tell me, why is it not a Yaira's winter year? I feel like the poorest millionaire. Is this as good as it's gonna get? Am I just the sorest winner? Yeah. How can I forgive criticism that I get? F&T wouldn't lie to me. Or maybe they did. Everyone's Santa while it is. I get a light bulb in my head, a genius epiphany. Dare I say it is? This Oscars promise Hollywood is waiting. Hold on. Do those sisters worship Satan?
Yes. Well then, I gotta admit that was hypnotic. Brought a tear to my eye.
That was good, right?
Dude's got talent.
Oh, Dan Lawless, he replied to me because I shared something. He posted this commission he did. I shared the Yaira cover C. I'm like, maybe one day it'll be this good, Dan. One day. Little clowning on Graham Nolan for phoning it in with that shit C cover. Becky said Eric July clones are better at singing. Oh, I agree.
I mean, that's not really a high bar. You remember that video? I remember that video. But yes.
Which one?
Eric failing to rap in front of what looked like a McDonald's wall.
It's probably a Waffle House, for being honest. Which I like Waffle House, but Waffle House is kind of like trash,
Okay, listen, if it was Waffle House, they'd have come out and beat his ass. But anyway.
I miss that Waffle House girl. I wonder what she's up to now.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
What was I? Oh yeah, Hell the Lore. It's not going great for him lately. Let me scroll my Twitter and find it. He's not doing great. It's not doing great. Oh no. Someone put their opinion online and then they blocked me when I shared it. They were saying something about like it was like a screenshot of Elon Musk being concerned about like birth rates or something being like half or less than what they were in like the 60s or 90s. I was like, if you want more children, make the world poor and stop abortion. LOL. They didn't like that.
I mean, that would do it, but the alternate solution is close the borders and give things time to correct themselves.
Well, no, actually, the open border, letting immigrants in, they're poor. They're going to get welfare. They're going to have a lot of kids. So we're boosting our birth rate by bringing in these illegals.
I mean, yes, but not with the kind of people that we need.
Whoa. What do you mean kind of people?
Bunch of fucking
ninjas. Correct.
Listen, a bunch of people that I wouldn't want to call my neighbor. How about that?
But yeah, Hell the Lore. Let me see. I've tweeted a bit since then, so it takes me a minute to find.
While you're doing that, I really don't get why people think slightly declining birth rates is a problem. We've seen cycles throughout history. The population booms for a bit, stagnates, decreases. As a result of the decrease, the standard of living skyrockets again, and thus birth rates once again increase. It's a normal cycle. People need to stop trying to fuck with it.
Okay, here's Hell the Lore. All right, where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to react to that. Jeremy put out a good video. Actually, I saw Suit Yourself share. He's a guy who does all these great videos. The Suit Yourself does like the Eric Som saga for ISOM 1 and 2. Have you seen that?
Nope.
Oh, well, they're great. I might pull it up in a minute. But oh man, it's annoying because Hell Lord retweets himself. And it's never like, oh, let me add to what I say. He just retweets himself to like try to stay in the algorithm. It's very annoying when you're trying to find his pertinent tweets. I should be close though. Let's see, 20 hours. I want to say about a day ago. He's crying. He's crying. He's a victim of grifter on grifter violence. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, let me share this. We got 14 with us. What's my status? Channel really quick. The like sacks. Leave me some likes, people. If you're here watching, comment. Involve yourself with this stream.
Yes, I can only carry this show so hard. We need help from the chat.
No, it's fun things to comment on, but it helps if you just have engagement, so I know like where to focus this, what to look at. If you got things I want to react to or talk about, involve yourself, people. Where is it? Okay. No, not invite. Fuck. I hate where the buttons are set up here. Here we go. Hell the Lore. So he's like, that's interesting. I don't remember exchanging words with Nina on any post. So I got blocked by Nina. And he got blocked by Star Wars Girl. Oh, let's investigate. Don't care. I went to her page. People are like, oh, I've been blocked too. So I guess these. It's funny because something unrelated months ago, this retard tried to like tag her in on a post against me for old tweets or something with no context. Because clearly I hate the bitch too, and he tried to get head pats by being a simp, and look where he's at now. You're blocked, buddy. You're blocked. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Oh man, it's just funny. He wants to cry about it. Love to see it. Love to see it, don't you?
I feel like a lot of this internet drama could be easily fixed if people just sat down and talked to each other.
Well,
but that would make sense.
Yeah, I think how much super chats they'd make if Eric had EVS on. They monetized each other on a debate, slinging money at each other, whatever.
Oh, for real, they would make mad bank, I'm sure.
Yeah, either channel you would get the simps of the other just throwing money to say what they want. Although probably less so for Eric since he's blocking everybody on Twitter and in his chats.
True that.
Does himself no favors. It's funny stuff, though. Funny stuff. I'm trying to find.
Okay, I have a new business model for him. Pay $5 to be unblocked.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I would say make it like 20.
Well, then no one would pay it.
Well,
you see, the problem here is supply and demand. There's a slight demand to be unblocked, not that much of a demand. So, you got to make it a reasonable amount.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Malt Man. I think he had like a new clip that he made. It might be this one. Let me listen really quick. No, that's not it. Does he have a certain individual? That's his channel. It's only got 3 videos up. Huh. I could have sworn I saw a new clip on EBS's show. Let me go to EBS really quick and see. Might be at the beginning. Come on. Internet's going slow on me.
Well, while we're waiting for that, you mentioned an interesting D&D earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you know about it?
It's like Magic the Gathering, but much harder and invested and make your own character. And you got like a dungeon master that makes like a plot for you to navigate with a team.
Okay, so what actually happens is a bunch of retards try to cross a bridge, do literally everything else instead.
Interesting.
It's a collaborative effort to get anything actually done. But by and large, yes. The DM sets up the world and the basics of the story, and then the players do what the players do.
Huh.
Again, I can teach you. I could teach you and Rookie. We could maybe do a game for the channel sometime. See how that goes.
I don't know if Rookie would give a fuck. He's a weird nerd, and since he's like very unnerdy actually about anything, like here's an instance.
So he's a movie nerd, not a nerd.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like I got really excited because we watched was it Tales of the Jedi? I think that's that new like kind of vignette show that they did on Disney Plus with like Ahsoka and Count Dooku, and it was like those 3 middle ones. I think were Count Dooku. They're kind of layering why he turned from the Jedi, and how Qui-Gon really affected him in their inaction and whatnot, and how he gets seduced by Sidious. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I want to say there's a couple other episodes that are like, who cares? But the Dooku shit was great, and then there's like some Ahsoka at the end of like how they find baby Ahsoka and figure out she's like a Jedi and give her up. Her like Jedi origin essentially, and it's just like, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I think she's a Togruta. I think that's her species. They're cool.
I'll be real with you. I always thought she was just an orange Twi'lek.
No. She's a different species. Yeah, Togruta, I think. Let me
I didn't
check.
care enough to look into it.
Shock T species. Togruta, yeah. I want to say there's like this in the EU comics with, I want to say Darth Talon. There's like a Sith Twi'lek or Sith Togruta. It's pretty cool. Of course, Darth Talon's a Twi'lek. But oh hey, her species, says Enrique Cabrera, is canonically dumb bitch. Why do you think Ahsoka's species is dumb bitch? I mean, the show fucking sucked, but the concept and like it's cool to see an alien be a main character. It's refreshing. I just wish they put more effort in aliens with Disney Star Wars, like the white Chewbacca thing.
I can't say that I disagree. I'm just
Toto Man 666 says it's Yera, is it? I guess. Let me see. Explains Israel. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what's up with JD Maltman's channel. I figured there'd be more on here. Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining, Enrique and Toto Man. It's been a minute. Thanks since I've seen you, Toto Man. It's cool seeing my chat.
yes,
I'm on night shift now.
Thanks everyone for watching and actively participating in the chat.
Hell yeah. Resident Alien has an alien main character. He disguises himself as a regular human, mostly though. Wait, what?
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me more because I'm like kind of lost on what you're saying, Enrique. Let me see. This Agruda thing kind of distracted me. Let me see. Oh, here's something interesting. Let me share this. Wonder what you think of this take. Because there's a new spin on leftism that's pretty funny that they're not liking it.
Oh boy.
All right. So someone says AI women are women. And then this verse says the fact that the first thing men do when given any form of new technologies to harm women is so insanely scary and realistic. AI has singularly set back women's rights and safety behind decades. I hate all of you.
Okay, but how though?
By making them irrelevant, or as
okay,
Eric
no,
would say,
I'm going
irrelevant.
to leftism you here. Okay, so if men are inherently dangerous and men interacting with women at all brings danger to women, then how the hell does something that makes men interact less with women possibly be a problem? Okay, you follow?
Yes.
So what the fuck do they actually want, man?
Well, of course, that's kind of the point. That's why it's so funny.
We interact with women, that's bad. We stay away from women, that's bad. Jesus fuck.
I actually had an interaction with Matt Jarbo about AI. Let me see if I can find it.
Honestly, I don't think the AI girlfriend thing will be this big revolutionary thing people think it is. I think it'll just occupy the same space chatbots currently do. Which is nice and all, but, you know.
Well, I don't know.
Having a flesh and blood person to spend time with.
I don't know if I saved it, but there is someone's working on an interactive AI girlfriend thing. It's like a pocket toy, if you will. I'm trying to stay tame.
Oh, the ones with reactive feedback. Yeah, no, again, it's it'll probably always be a niche. It may grow more publicly acceptable and all, but even with all the advancements humanity's made in the personal entertainment side of things, there's still always been a demand for real companionship.
Let me see. Prince of Fakes.
So
Prince underscore fakes.
Yeah, and as funny as the idea of humanity dying out because we're just not fucking, it's not going to happen like that.
Let me see where this post is, if it's still up. Because that was pretty funny. I want to see what exactly he was sharing. I think it's like a video clip. Let me find it. Does it say what day this was? Let me see. It doesn't say what day it was, so I can't tell how old this is. I might have to look at the other account. Delete. No. Okay, let me try this other person. Yoonji Enthusiast. What the fuck?
That kind of sounded like a racial slur. You know, just kind of though.
Yoon G. And there it is. That's the account. Let's see what this character. Let's see how far down this is. Or it might be a post he deleted. We'll find out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Octopus pants.
I'm sorry, what now?
I'll send it to you. It's literally just pants that are octopus on them. It looks cool though. Let me send it to you. Yes.
Well, you see, when you say octopus pants, that could mean pants that are themed like octopus, pants for octopus,
Right, yeah.
or
Yeah, it could be a lot of things. I get it, but oh my god, how far away is this thing? I have no idea where this post was. All right, I'll have to go back to the Jarbo post. There it is. Okay. Cause we'll look into this AI thing.
okay,
hey,
yeah, those pants
Sir
look
Angus
badass.
Fungus in the hizzy. What's up, man? Every time I hear your name pop up, I'm always like, wait, my name's not Sir. Oh, it's Sir Angus Fungus when Angus says it. They want absolute power and authority, mentioning the woman. I agree, Enrique. Me and Ricky had an interesting conversation. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
No, but I know of it.
All right, so we're in the last season as far as Netflix is concerned. It's actually, they blend season 5 and 6 together, technically, but last season. And Jesse is the younger guy in the duo cooking the meth. He's the original chef that teaches Heisenberg, Walter White. And then Walt, being a chemist, perfects it so much so that he is the best ever seen. And so the want of what becomes like the giant kingpin in the American side of this excuse me, of this cartel wants him. When we find out backstory about, like, he has a chemist that can make really good meth at like 96% purity, but he's like, this is all great and all. Like, I have no problem.
But we want that extra 4%.
He's like, but like, he's like 99% pure. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but it is the best ever. And I know you're a guy that wants the best. And so it's kind of like a pride thing. It's more than just, well, 3% purity of meth. Who cares? Like, you think the tweakers care how pure their hit is? But this guy wants the best. It's a pride thing for him. So that's why he's after Walt, but Walt comes with the baggage of Jesse, who is a frequent user himself. And anyway, over time, they end up, spoiler, taking Gus out because he tries to like pit them against each other and write Walt out. And so he takes care of him with an unlikely accomplice. And so now they're running, last season, they're like working on their own. But now they're going through the hiccups of like legacy costs, because who was kind of the enforcer and intel guy, the PI guy, Mike, for Gus, the former kingpin, he is keeping his crew paid for to shut up and not rat them out and tie people to the blown up meth lab and the operation, and Los Pollos Hermanos, the chicken joint that was the front to move all the meth all over the Southwest. And it turns out he was connected to a company in Germany that helped give him lots of connections as well. So it's a huge international crime ring it ends up being.
So what I'm hearing is logistics is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and it's funny because like they go on their own and they figure out this very inventive idea. First, they were cooking in a RV, so that was pretty smart because it's mobile. You're not set at one spot, but it was, you know, an unreliable RV. They're breaking down all the time, and that creates its own hijinks and excuses they have to make with Walt's family. Anyway, eventually Jesse gets with this girl. The girl turns out to the guy that killed one of his buddies, who was a like dealer on the street. Ends up that was her little brother that got in on this gang. And when they say no more kids, the like middlemen kill that kid of the girl that Jesse's dating. So this is all sorts of interconnected problems that like round back, tell a bigger story. He ends up staying with her for a long time. And you get to this point when they first start setting up this cook scheme with a pest control company. They are, they're trying to figure out a new business to hide under. And it's like, what the fuck? I can't work in a food factory, you dumbass. You never know when government employees will do unannounced inspections. And so then they figure out, this is great. They tent houses. The family goes away for a while. You got all these chemical smells. So no one's going to think it differently if you're got meth smells and shit. So it's a great front to cook, and it's mobile, and there's never sit at one spot. Anyway, they're like, after the first cook, they're sitting around planning new things. And he's talking about his commitment to this girl. And it clearly dawns on Jesse, he never actually thought about the depth of commitment. So I'm getting this, I mean, we can have this whole conversation for like 30 minutes plus about like, this shit really pisses me off because there's this great post by Vito. I don't know. I'll have to find it later. But he pretty much said like, I wonder if the family given to us like Brady Bunch and, you know, different sitcoms really ruined people's perception of an ideal life and, you know, gave them too nice hunky-dory image of what life is. And maybe this has contributed to the state of marriage and family in America and the West. I thought that was very interesting. And so pairing that with this, where it's like, he's been with this girl who's got a kid who's like 8 or 9. And it's just now dawned on him like commitment. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is a big problem in America, is this whole like, and I figured out what it's rooted in. It's rooted in birth control. Lots of people have talked about this before, but I've never really connected it with my irritation. So I'm like, why is this a normal thing we accept of men? Like, oh man, oh shucks, I don't know if I can like commit. This whole like trope of guys can't commit or they're scared of it.
I mean, having a kid is a huge deal, but the time to think about that is before you, you know, slot the hot dog into the hole.
Well, yeah, but it's even more so when you're in you set yourself up to be a cuck, taking care of someone else's kid with a bred woman. It's like that should already kind of be on your mind. I think it should be on your mind if you're dating in general, because it's like,
on one hand, yes, but on the other, a lot of people don't even know what they're going to be doing the next week.
Right.
Really
this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem that like I've watched Breaking Bad multiple times, and it's just this aspect is like dawned on me where it's like the show's great. This is not a problem of like the show. It's more of like, this is the first time I've seen in media where I'm like really thinking about the societal problem of separating sex and children and commitment, where it's like birth control has brought this about where we don't connect the two anymore. Like
honestly, I don't think the problem is birth control itself. I think the problem is it's a number of social issues, but one of them is the failures of sex education in certain regions. Like, again, back when I was in public school, they really hammered it in like, No, this is where babies come from. This is how you prevent having babies. For the love of God, wait until you're an adult.
Wait, I just saw Enrique's post. Jesse is what is commonly known as a substance enthusiast.
Yes, the same way Vito's a child enthusiast.
Oh my god, do you really believe that shit? Come on, Vito's funny.
I think he is a provocateur contrarian. His actions often irritate me, but I don't think he's actually evil or anything.
Okay, good. I really hate when people spin
Like,
that. and
okay,
they believe it.
calling Vito a child enthusiast is just a meme. Okay.
No, that is funny, but I'm just like, given the ire Vito causes and people really like hate him for jokes, it's like, wait, you don't really think this shit? Come on, like.
I will not fault people who actually hold that opinion of him, though. He keeps doing things.
He's a funny guy, and no, Vito. I mean, he's definitely pulled back a lot, but he, allows his own fans, the like Vito file as like the fucking dickheads and Vito file for the Patreon. Like that's funny. He's not soft. He understands.
Yep.
The
anyway, we're
memes
talking
he's
about
allowed for himself.
and
I
the
appreciate
failure
that.
of commitment. And
Yeah, but like seeing that, and I started thinking about like lots of like Frozen is made from the feminist ire of the standard family setup and the woman's role, and how the princess narrative reinforces the goals of women to be a mother and wife ultimately.
I mean,
and they hate that. And then I started thinking about like, yeah, sure, that's like way too cookie cutter. But
I mean,
when you examine the male in that setup, it's very interesting because everyone's focused on the princess, because it's princess stories. But
meanwhile, no one gives a shit about the guy she's supposed to marry.
Well, no, but think about it. What is the archetype? It's a nobleman, almost always. Sometimes you'll have it like a Aladdin kind of story where it's like he's the poor guy, but it's usually a nobleman that has an inheritance. He's a prince. He needs to find a princess, so he's probably got all these ladies lined up. Think of Cinderella, especially. He's got all these ladies lined up, all these nobility to try to slink him up with and unite different factions. And then he finds this diamond in the rough who is actually the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, and he elevates her to what is her actual rightful God-given status of hierarchy, nobility, and makes her eventually the queen of the land because she is most beautiful. But the man himself, he's not just nobility, but he is righteous. He's invested himself in weapon craft, if you will, swordsmanship, whatever. He's enlightened. He's educated. He's rich, of course, but he understands the duty of man is to be a protector, provider, and in doing so, he's never shirking on his responsibility with his nobility, and so they go hand in hand. There's never like, oh, gee, oh man, is this the girl? Oh shucks. He's like, he knows, and he takes on the responsibility, and it's already assumed taking her hand means matrimony. And so that subconscious narrative that's fed to the boys through the story of the princess, you look at that and it's like, that's actually, sure, it may be too ideal, but that's a good meme
ever after.
That's a good meme to teach kids versus something like Frozen that's like shirks family building. That's what I kind of pieced together examining the
to be
uncommitted male
if you were uncontrollably freezing everything you touched, you'd probably have issues too.
No, not to say that Frozen isn't a cool concept. The second movie, especially if you pair with Moana, kind of offering this potential of like a Princess X-Men universe if they cross paths. Like, I think that's kind of cool. But this, I can see the value of some of these movies. Moana's really good. I just really hate the strong woman narrative they're trying to push, this anti-family narrative. It's the same thing with Barbie. Barbie's amazing. A lot of it I like for not what they intended, but there is a wokeness in the sense of using girl-centric tropes in storytelling to push this new narrative of being alone, being about yourself. It's very selfish narratives, you know. Barbie never unites with Ken, and she informs all womankind in her world to just be on their own, you know. It's not good, but I don't know. It's just these are kind of talks me and Rookie will have watching media, having new insights about things. It's fun. Enrique says RV was Breaking Bad's Q show music a lot.
The RV was Breaking Bad a lot. It's a pun. It's a pun.
Oh, see, I thought I needed to read. Okay, nice. I'm glad you're here to give me the right flow and reading.
And I thought I had autism. Yes.
It's Breaking Bad a lot. Okay, yeah, reading that right. Arden Thrasher says Vito is the hardest fatty in streaming. Lol.
Well, here he was after watching Cuties.
Yeah, it's funny. He's like, yeah, I've never actually watched it. People still roast him for it, you know.
I've also never watched it because, from what I can tell, it legally qualifies as child pornography.
Well, not in France.
Okay, listen. We need to nuke France. No, that's it. That's
okay.
my point.
I was sitting here. I'm like, okay, I guess
France.
that was the badunts. No, I don't know. France is a mixed bag.
They are the country that voluntarily sheltered Roman Polanski.
Well, that was multiple countries. Is he in France?
France is where he spent most of his days.
I don't know. The Polanski thing, the more I learn about it, the more it's like, oh yeah, he's a bad guy. But
no, really. It's not like everyone already knew this.
Well, when people, meme a thing into oblivion, it's kind of like you kind of write it off like, okay, yeah, whatever. France
I guess that's
will be
fair.
the new Islamic Empire very soon. You have nothing to fear from France.
No, the problem is that they're molesting children. Jesus. You think that's going to get better under Sharia?
Well, at least they'll be married. So you gotta look at the silver linings. Gotta look at the silver linings, Stoney. It's that problem, but we're fixing another. So
listen, I'm not religious, but I'm this close to joining the fucking Crusades.
Okay, this is something interesting. It won't get better under Catholicism. Yeah, I had a post today. I was like, my face when Crisis King Bros plan to save the West with democracy and Protestantism. That's the dumbest. This is why we're here.
It's really funny. Like every other year, a new group of Catholics invents Protestantism again.
How so?
It's like, oh, so you think the Pope has absolute authority? Community notes. Literally, yes. I don't know if you were there for that, but another thing like that happens every few years, if not every few months. Like Catholics waking up and realizing, oh, there's shit wrong with Catholicism. Oh, yeah.
Enrico says Sharia allows polygamy. Polygamy creates a similar problem that these harlots bring forth. I don't know enough about the
in Islam you're allowed to have wives relative to your station, with I believe kings being allowed to have 4 wives.
I don't know. I look at nature, you got a herd of cattle or
listen, the thing is
pride of lions to one male usually.
Okay, but the thing is humans are meant to be a monogamous species.
No, we're not.
No,
we're promiscuous primates very much not.
We
meant
are
to be.
serial monogamists, and
We
there is a
can.
difference.
The difference is we can be monogamous, but we're clearly not meant to be. Biologically, it's silly. The people link the whole like one pregnancy issue as meaning you need one spouse. No, not at all. We're not anglerfish. We don't attach to one female. That is a monogamous species. Penguins are monogamous. Humans are not. We're not. Again, we can. There's clearly a benefit, even in like hunter-gatherer societies we find current day.
Okay, let me try this again.
Highly monogamous naturally, by choice, but it's not a biological necessity that we are monogamous.
Well, the thing is, humans have free will, so we can choose to be good or we can choose to be bad, and cultures incentivize certain behaviors based on their environments and what works for them.
You can have up to 4 if you treat them all exactly the same. That must be a joke. No, I'm not saying monogamy is bad. I'm just saying, talking about like biology, like, no, we're not meant to be monogamous. It just...
All right, well, humans with Neanderthal DNA are meant to be monogamous. How's that?
This was not even a racial thing. It's just flat biology is what I was talking about.
Again, culture, environmental factor. It's all very complicated. It's just, again, there are long stretches of... It's always been that normal people generally have one partner, with higher-ups being able to afford to have more than that.
Yeah, it usually is a wealth thing. But yeah, Rome instituted monogamy before Christendom.
Yes, but they also instituted gladiator fights and washing their mouths with piss. So...
Yeah, I don't know about the pee thing. I know they used it.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, I know they used urine for the urea to clean clothes. I'm not sure how that process
No,
works.
they used it for mouthwash. It's well documented and disgusting.
No, I'm just saying I don't know. I've not looked into that aspect of Rome, so I can't comment, is what I was saying.
Anyway, yes, Rome was the pinnacle of civilization at the time. Air quotes.
I think it was.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean they didn't have significant other problems, like, sweetening their wine with lead.
Yeah, but they just didn't have science to know the problem of lead that was in their pipes. Because lead's very easily manipulated at low temperatures. You don't have to exhaust so much fuel
So
to make
again,
lead.
my point here is just because the Romans did it doesn't mean...
Yeah, but you're faulting them for lead when they had no way to understand its side effects. We didn't really learn the side effects till the 50s, changing the paint and the fuel, so look how long it took us to figure that out.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Look how long it took us to figure out DNA. Look how long it took us to figure out men are the problem when it comes to not having male heirs. If they just had science, King Henry may have acted completely differently. May have had
yes, and then hopefully we wouldn't have Anglicanism.
I used to be, I don't know if you know that, I used to be Episcopal for a few years when I was a kid.
Go on.
Well, we were until they had the gay priest not just get exposed, but get elevated to bishop. That's when we became Catholic.
So you went from heresy to worse heresy.
I think that's arguable. I would say Anglicanism is much more heresy than Catholicism.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Anglicanism is heresy. I just think Catholicism's worse from a theological standpoint.
We'll get back to that. I want to focus on the AI thing first.
Right. Yes, we
no,
had a point here.
Let me send it to myself. Heresy, Catholic. No, I'm not like sidestepping it. It's just let me put a pin in it.
Nah, it's fine. Besides, we always wind up on the religion discussion. Which again, it's a fascinating concept, but I'm sure the viewers are bored of it.
All right. So tech executive predicts AI girlfriends will create $1 billion business. Comfort at the end of the day. It's only a matter of time before someone builds the next billion-dollar dating app that will pair real-life users with artificial intelligence-created girlfriends, according to a tech executive, Greg Eisenberg. Uh-oh. That's an interesting name. CEO of Late Checkout wrote a blog post on X in which he stated that he met a man in Miami who admitted that he spends $10,000 a month on AI girlfriends.
How? How?
I thought he was kidding, Eisenberg, but he's a 24-year-old single guy who
No,
loves
I
it.
demand answers. How the fuck do you spend that much money on AI shit? All the AI I've encountered is free with maybe premium options.
Well, it's funny because like that post I showed, that person saying any new technology, they harm women. It's funny because that's been my insight.
This is draining money from men. What the fuck?
Any new tech, especially in the arts, it's perfected or valid at least, and going to be perfected more. We find a new art form. Once we figure out how to use it, the first thing we apply it to is beautiful women, making beautiful women with that new art form. I just think it's interesting. I don't know if anyone's really cataloged the history of that. When Eisenberg asked him what he loved about it, the Miami man is quoted as saying, "Some people play video games. I play with AI girlfriends." He says, the market cap for Match Group is $9 billion. Someone will build the AI version of Match Group and make $1 billion. Eisenberg said that he was told by the man, "I love that I could use voice notes now with my AI girlfriend. I get to customize my AI girlfriend likes, dislikes, etc. It's comfort at the end of the day." The Miami United States preference for two websites, Candy AI and Cupid AI. Candy AI bills itself as the ultimate AI girlfriend experience, which offers virtual companions for immersive and personalized chats. Cupid AI says that it uses AI algorithms to generate virtual and fictional characters or companions with whom one can communicate through voice notes. It's kind of like dating apps. You're not on only one. Eisenberg said he was left speechless by the encounter and predicted that someone will build the AI version of Match Group and make $1 billion. Match Group is a parent company of dating apps such as Tinder, Match.com, Hinge, Cupid, and Plenty of Fish. Websites like Romance.ai offer up virtual dating partners using technology that can mimic real-life human interactions. An app such as Romantic AI helps you create the perfect girlfriend with whom you share interests and views. You can talk about everything, get support, and feel needed. Another app, Forever Companion, offers users the opportunity to chat with bots based on popular social media influencers. Replica, the AI chatbot software, offers users the chance to create their own boyfriend or husband for just a few $100s. Platforms such as Nami AI and Soulmate even encourage erotic role play. Users can personalize the AI chatbot's avatar and give it personality traits depending on whether they want a friend, mentor, or romantic partner. The nature of the messages could resemble sexting, so any erotic conversation would have to include explicit instructions on what the user would like to happen. God, look at the knockers on there. Insane jugs, my friends.
Okay, I gotta be real here. This is not doing anything to sell me the product. I just if I need to nut, I already have other things for that. If I want someone to talk to, I have friends. I have an actual girlfriend that I can talk to and do lewd things with instead. This just seems like draining money from desperate losers.
Yeah, but you get all the benefit of unless that's your thing, you don't have to worry about there's no nag bot as of yet.
I suppose that's fair, but
you left the toilet seat up.
But your AI girlfriend can't bring you food. You cannot tell that bitch to make you a sandwich.
Well,
She has no real hands.
DoorDash or Uber Eats.
But you get my point, though.
No, I think you're making bad points.
If this is what you want to spend your free time on, all power to you. I just don't
want to. I got comics to read, man.
Yes, and I have porn to make. If only my hands were good.
Let's one's interesting. Okay. Let me say hi. A couple people got. Let's see, we had. I don't think I said your name. Stephen Sacedo's Film and Gaming Blogosphere says, "Hey, what's up, man?" Automated idiocy says Arden Thrasher. Cherry 2000 is about to put e-thoughts out of business. Long time coming. Enrique says, past a certain amount, might as well just build your own AI girlfriend, buy your own basement full of women. Malin has a fire sale on pristine, barely whipped women at the moment. What's up, Plungecast? I haven't read your comic yet. Sorry about that. But I am interested. You got what, 2 stories in the comic? So only $3 to back. If you're on Twitter, DM me at Angus Reviews, and I'll share the link to like back or to check your channel out. Let's see. I need a dishwashing, toilet cleaning, car washing, sex bot. It's also for females, I guess. Yeah. But you know, the field of play is so slanted one way. So this is, I don't think women really care. I mean, sure, they're not really happy either, but they have way more ease of access to at least temporarily fill the void night after night, whether it's sexual or not. 100%, dude, I can spend all my time writing, creating comics. Rick says, I'm making Nagbot, patent pending. When they get sick of their perfect hyenas, they will come swearing to my Nagbot to feel alive. Hope there's some detracting going on. I love math. Yeah, we can detract soon. We'll look in on what transpired in the Trash Cast. We did react to a new puppet show because Jeremy asked, like, where the fuck's my puppet at? And so Ripoff did a pretty well layered joke on Geeks and Gamers, or Geeks and Gaylords, as as the title suggests. That was pretty good. I might show it again for y'all soon. Got Plungecast. Yeah, Robot Nation is basically about futurism, technology, and how it may affect human cultures. Oh, funny you say that. Don't know where I put it as of this moment. There's a comic. Well, I'll show you. I won't show you, but I'll bring up a page that gives you a synopsis. Very interesting. Might be up your alley if you have not heard of it. It's I think from Awa, I think. But let me finish this article. Unlike Replica, which has filters to stop people from using overtly sexual language, Nami allows users to tailor the AI bot to their preference by deciding which clothing the avatar wears and how open they are to sexual activity. Oh, so you can make a shy.
So if there's no filters, which again I'm generally against, but if there's no filters, how long until someone gets in some very serious legal trouble for doing things?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm saying people are going to use this to make child porn bots.
Yeah, it's sticky, I guess, but it's not real, so I don't really
No,
see
but
kind of legislating it.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not moral fagging or whatever. It's that it's illegal in a lot of places. You can argue whether it should or shouldn't be, but it actually is illegal and will get you thrown in prison in Canada, the UK, and a lot of the Anglosphere. You know. I'm saying they might be vulnerable for being destroyed by lawsuits from people using the software and then getting arrested.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility, but I don't know. Like, this is where like the sympathy angle comes in, where it's like, well, these people are trying to not commit crimes.
No, I'm not
don't
arguing morality. I'm
criminalize
just saying
fantasy.
Again, I'm not arguing morality. I'm just saying this is opening the door potentially to a lot of lawsuits and other legal issues.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just
again, art is art. I'm not arguing against it.
Yeah. Let me finish this. Users also have the option of making their chatbot submissive or dominant. A group of Gen Z TikTok users reported they were falling for Dan, ChatGPT's alter ego with the flirty macho male voice. Here we go. Here's for the ladies or gays that some have compared to Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. A recent survey from Infobip found that nearly 20% of Americans have flirted with chatbots. Nearly half of them did so out of curiosity, while 23% said they were lonely and seeking interactions. Nearly 17% said they were AI fished, meaning they did not realize they were talking to a chatbot. The survey also found that 12.2% were seeking sexual chat with a private space.
Okay, I've just got to say, how the fuck do you not realize that you're talking to an AI?
Well, I think what it is whatever that test is in Ex Machina.
Turing test, quote unquote.
Yeah, Ex Machina, where it's like, what the fuck, and ultimately it's just really, really good programming. But
I mean, I guess
that question of sentience, the average person can probably get fooled quite easily. I mean, look at all the people who get fooled by those phishing scams and emails. It's like, hey, I am like a Nigerian.
You know what?
prince,
Fair enough. There are plenty of people.
I just need you
that
to send me 20,000, so then I can give you 20 million when I, get back to my throne.
All I'm saying is those people should be cleansed from the gene pool.
No, if idiocracy is prophetic.
I suppose I'm biased. I suppose I'm biased on this because I mostly use Discord, and every other day there's retards on there being scammed by, "Hi, can you send me $500?" Or, "Hi, I accidentally reported your chat and now need all of your social security info to undo it."
Yeah,
it's just like how.
Plunge Guy says there was a recent movie about sex bots, etc. What was that? Scummy Wommy says, can't wait for these sex bots, but if they don't wash dishes, it may turn into a domestic violence relationship. The more tech we gave, the further we get from human connections. And so we became more tribal, the further we became ideologues. Enrique says, the fact that 50 Shades of Grey sold so well is more evidence that battered wives are just itches that forgot their safe word and don't want to admit it.
Listen. There's a difference between fantasy and reality. You may fantasize about being swept off your feet and taken to a strange and wondrous land, but the reality is, if you're fucking kidnapped, all you're going to be worried about is trying to get back home alive, not where you currently are. You know?
Let me see. Comics Gate drama. Let's see if it drama.
Like the meme is, "Ooh, choke me, mommy," but you don't actually want to be choked to death by someone bigger than you. You know?
Let me see. Oh, I was checking on Eric July. Let's possibly detract from more idiocy. Let's see what he's been saying. I do love that thumbnail picture, but it's like, why are you giving that to people? Is it inspired? Oh, great. We get to look at that fucking egghead as. All right. I'm not seeing this. Okay, we gotta get through this ad. All right. Let's share this. Share this trash. Let me see. Someone says, imagine being the first guy to be a victim of an AI sex bot domestic violence relationship, walking around with a black eye. That guy is going to exist.
Listen, if the robot decides to beat you, you're not getting back up.
Oh man. Okay. There was something funny. I saw. Let me see. Where was it?
I saw a video of a robot making pizza dough by pelvic thrusting. So.
All right. So let me share this. It's funny you're talking about detracting because I made a couple of detractor posts today. This one's just like tongue in cheek, silly. But since we're talking about AI and stuff, so I said, live look at Ripison. Warehouse robot collapsed after working for 20 hours straight. Here it comes.
And dead.
Rippa, send that robot some help.
Yep.
Ardent says they better make some borderline and narcissist bots so everyone can be happy. The ads are going to be hilarious. That robot stole my trick. Let's present. All right, let's look at what Eric's saying. This is the newest video. It's called "Is It Spite?"
Thing would have to be my Warhammer stuff.
We're talking Games Workshop, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the Amazon Warhammer TV show coming, made by Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And what just so happens to be Henry Cavill's favorite Warhammer army? Custodes.
Mm-hmm.
And is Henry Cavill a much revered person in media? Not really. You know, they do like to take their shots. You know, we know that he's defended fan bases. We know that he doesn't go after potential customers. I wouldn't have a clue what Henry Cavill's politics were.
I don't have a clue.
Which is exactly how it should be, by the way.
Yeah, well,
This is exactly how it should be.
so it's irrelevant. It should be at least irrelevant to what he's read.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the quality of his shows, TV, movies, how he talks about promoting them, how he talks about the customer bases of them, and he talks with great respect about these things, regardless of how he's being treated by DC, regardless of all this kind of stuff. So you just kind of have to think, is this some sort of a little maybe as well? I don't know. It's just a little bit weird.
Something that's a little spiteful.
Just,
I mean, we have seen him do that. You don't think what they did to Star-Lord in the comics had anything to do with
yeah,
Chris Pratt?
You know,
he's bisexual out of nowhere. Guardians of the Galaxy comic confirms Star-Lord is bisexual.
Just I haven't done much recently.
What do you think of the bisexual Star-Lord?
I'm not even mildly surprised.
Well, like, I love Daniel Craig's Bond. It's really my only Bond I like. Connery's, iconic, but they're very dated films. From Russia Love's the best one, from my opinion. But when they hint that Craig's Bond is bi, when the villain's like musing over his body, and then Bond's like, "Who's to say it's my first time?" It's like I know a lot of people were triggered by that. I learned that way after the fact, because it was kind of late to Craig. I jumped in on Skyfall. But I don't know, with a sex fiend that
I mean,
Bond
on one
is.
hand, you could play it as a joke. On the other hand, you're a spy. You got to do things.
Well, there's that aspect, especially younger Bond. If he was a bit youthful looking, we'll put it, that would make sense with certain.
Mr. Bond, you have to infiltrate the Catholic Church.
Oh boy. Yeah,
They'd probably make a hilarious comic.
I like this angle. I think it's valid, actually. This angle that like this was a way to spite Chris Pratt. He's like, a big star in Hollywood for the last decade, and he's a fairly, I would say he's like soft Christian, that he's kind of
he seems like a normal dude.
He's a normal guy, loves America and whatnot, but my position is that clearly the money means more than his faith, because he's too slimy to actually stand up for his church being attacked, for them trying to cancel him via his church.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even his church. It was a church that was kind of vaguely related to his church.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, if he's in any like standard Christian church, they're probably anti-LGBT, not in the sense of you don't come here if you're gay, but like, hey, that's sinful. It's like a pretty soft stance that you should expect if you're truly a church. And sorry, it's inconvenient for today's society, but he'll never say that because the money's too good. And so I think he's not the pillar people like Friday Night Tights and Eric want to like promote.
I mean, maybe not, but there's nothing wrong with just being a normal guy.
Yeah, but with Star-Lord,
not everyone needs to be a hero.
Star-Lord's kind of in that Bond category of, you sure you can mean one's like a ladies' man, likes to get around, but who's to say with all the aliens at his disposal to sleep with that are sentient that he may not have gotten with the guy alien.
I mean, again, I'm bisexual, so I can't really speak on the matter. It's just like if the other party is attractive, why the fuck not?
Dash says the man with the golden altar boy.
Someone please make this.
Bond, you need to get close to the deacon's favorite boy. Use your powers of seduction. Oh, I saw that clip. I finally saw that clip. It's like sometimes you just have to smack a bitch. It's a funny interview. That woman's trying to like admonish him and make him say the right thing, and he's like, oh, some ladies like it. Oh man. But yeah, it's just funny how trigger they are. It's like, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like I started watching the new X-Men, and I grew up with the show as a kid, but I never like retained anything, so I don't have like an attachment to the X-Men cartoon, and so I plan to like rewatch it. But I know it's all out of like sequence, and there was problems with the production the last couple seasons for like the time frame. But the voice cast from the old one's pretty good. Excuse me. And the new one, I think the voice is fine for Cyclops, but it doesn't quite fit, in my opinion. And then a lot of people's voices, like Wolverine's is awful. Jubilee's pretty good. This like mutant kid in the first episode, it's hard to decipher if it's good or not for the character. Magneto, I don't know. He's fine, I guess. Beast doesn't quite feel right to me. Storm feels a little too, I don't know. It's like, it feels like an American trying to do an African accent. Like it stands out, like it's not natural. But
now, when you say African accent, what part of Africa?
Black Africa, Middle Africa. I don't know what you call like the main chunk that we.
You mean like Sub-Saharan, Congolese? You mean West African? You mean
catch-all Black Africa? Wakanda. Hey, what's up, Apex? Black Africa. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is Middle Africa like Middle America?
No, not even slightly.
His right to phone keeps going on and on. It won't stop. Literally, what can you do? It's got a point there. But no, it's just funny how trigger they are when it's really just like, oh, the reason I mentioned X-Men because Morph is I guess they've like explicitly made him like trans, I guess, or let me see. Let me look this up. Morph X-Men 97. Non-binary. X-Men showrunner Bo DeMeo, who has since exited the show, confirmed to Empire in April that Morph was non-binary, which sent some fans into a tailspin. The reaction from a certain sector of fans didn't surprise Carliak, telling CBR in an interview, "I'm a queer activist." So we'll look at that shortly. But just watching it, realizing that because there's like this fight sequence against these anti-mutant people at I guess like a UN hearing or something, for like a trial of Magneto, that he like takes all these forms like Colossus, Psylocke, and more in this fight. And I just thought, knowing tangentially some trans or whatever gender dispute about Morph. Again, I don't know the comics with Morph, but just seeing that power.
Well, going from what you've described, Morph is not a person, they're a shapeshifter.
Right. Okay. And so someone like that or Mystique that can change their appearance male, female.
It's a non-issue is what it is.
It's not really crazy to me that, especially with the X-Men format of like, it's always like pubescent when their powers take hold. It's not really crazy to me that someone that could like shapeshift both genders might be non-binary, as we say today, or bisexual,
I mean,
whatever.
yes, but that. Okay, let me try to phrase this politely. If they can just be whatever they want, then it's a non-issue, and there's not really a point in specifying that they're non-binary, because no shit.
I don't know. I've said on a stream, like, I think sex is key to characters, especially female characters.
Maybe, but like, if they have a default form that they tend to use, and that form is male or female, then you just go by that, or whatever form they're in at the time. This seems like a really big non-issue here.
Well, yeah, and then they catastrophize it. So then, like, I want to say the X-Men account was like, people were like, well, I'm not going to be a fan. I'm going to watch your stuff. And they're like, you won't be missed. And I'm like, I agree with that, actually. Like,
yeah, it's cringe as fuck to be like, oh, they're non-binary. No, they're a shape changer. They don't follow the normal rules.
Enrique says, so it's confirmed, non-cis weirdos are mutants and should be mutant registration acted.
Definitionally, yes, actually.
Well, it's funny. In Apex, it should be pinned, the link to join the stream if you wish. Let me check.
Yes, please do join.
Yeah, you can hop in if you wish. Yeah, it's pinned in the comments, the chat. But no, like, watch some of these things. I know it's like historically they've just made Bond or Star-Lord ladies men, Captain Kirk, but yeah, especially when you bring aliens into it that probably don't fit our human binary. It's not crazy to think that they might have shagged, maybe unknowingly at first.
Listen,
whatever.
My first thought upon seeing the xenomorph was, I want to put my dick in that. So
no, not me. But I guess I can kind of get it. Well, it's weird because I saw someone post the face hugger splayed out, and clearly it's like a vagina mouth, but it's got an egg insertion tube, which is penile. The claws or whatever, or fingers, and it's very clear the
yes, and
bottom
from
is like
what
a ball
I know,
sack.
all of that phallic imagery was deliberate.
Yeah. The egg, when it opens, it was supposed to be two folds. It's supposed to be a vagina, and they said like, no, you can't do it. So then all that Giger did was make two vaginas crossing to make the fourfold open, just two vaginas instead of one. So he kind of tricked them on that, which is funny. But yeah, the whole underlying fear, the subtext is male assault, and so it's funny if anyone fetishizes like female attraction out of any of the alien xenomorph imagery, because it's all phallic. It's very clear with the xenomorph, but yeah, it's all phallic. But yeah, I just think it's funny they get triggered by things like Star-Lord being bi. Although I do think they have an interesting angle that I can see that they may have a point with the spite of Henry Cavill, because yeah, they really hate Cavill as kind of like for the fans creator, at least in his talking points in public.
I mean, an action can be fine on its own, but the reason behind it can make it a whole lot worse,
Yeah. All right, let's see some more of this.
Thought I'd suck a dick, just kind of separated from the rest of the Guardians, just sort of milling around the universe. Met this blue girl, decided, I like the fucking female, like the vagina, might as well see what the dick's like.
I mean, that's unironically how that works, though. You experiment, and sometimes you find you like it.
I mean, I'm going to have to clip that cocksucking ass, because it's like unknowingly on his part so apt of what lots of us think of him. But yeah, the other thing, the whole like, why do this stuff, why change stuff, well, you're keeping it fresh. There's whether it's just like a mind virus or not, depending on your political persuasions and views on things, there's way more people that are openly non-hetero, so it's not crazy to make characters reflect that. And
I mean, maybe I don't like retconning characters, but again, sexuality isn't always as rigid as people think it is. As you go through life, you experiment. You try new things. You find you don't like old things anymore. It happens.
Can't have one vagina. How about two vaginas? Apex really like the Black Africa. Yeah, you can come on panel, man. Like I said, getting Whataburger. Man, I miss
Well,
being in
while we're
Oklahoma.
preparing for that, I really got to use the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, you're fine. So does it mean to know someone transgenitally? What the fuck? Anti-mutant hearing. I thought this was real life. Let me see. Has anyone made a superhero that has a power that causes early onset puberty? And if so, have they been investigated? Well, I don't know if you've watched or read Invincible, but Monster Girl is a strange character that her power is like a curse. I don't know if like a witch or what the origin exactly is of her curse, but she's cursed with this transformative power that, you know, she can morph into this giant monster thing with strength and whatnot. But every time she uses the power, she ages in reverse like Benjamin Button. So she's always like a tween. And so Robot, the actual human that is Robot, is in love with her. So he makes a new body that is like a younger Rex. And so he is Rudy now. And he's got like a tween human form that he transferred his deformed self into. And so yeah, I mean, there's that's interesting concept. I don't think anyone's really gone after Robert Kirkman for child enthusiast accusations. But I guess you could. But yeah, that is one for you, Arden Thrash. If you haven't watched that show, it's pretty interesting. And it's interesting that they made that like a love interest dynamic to explore. I mean, it definitely is sticky trying to analyze it. Cocksucking is the ultimate oxymoron. Let's not forget Robot stops loving her when she gets older and doesn't look like a kid. Really? I have no idea. So I've only read probably 10 issues. I'm about to start rereading so I can start getting ahead of the show. But I do like Invincible, the show. That's very interesting. I don't know where they go with that, but I'm assuming maybe it's like with age, Rudy just like has new interests. That's me assuming it's not a rooted. Also, it's weird too, because like
we were saying, he's a child enthusiast.
Possibly this seems to be what is offered as a interpretation, but not having read it that far, I don't know myself. So, but yeah, Arden was asking about if they've made a prepubescent mutant onset superhero, and I was mentioning Monster Girl from Invincible. Yeah, let's watch some more cocksucking as
Star-Lord. You know, as one does, yes. As one does, you know.
Yes.
I've been heterosexual for 40 plus years of my life. Time to suck a dick. I guess. That's how it works, isn't it? That's how it works. That's how Marvel put it.
That's how they do.
You know? DC,
Sometimes,
Marvel.
yes.
That's the way they do it.
Let's see. It's very interesting seeing this in the view of a detractor.
Again, from what I know, Az is straight. He doesn't fathom the idea that men can be attractive, and that's fine.
Yes.
It's just this is anathema to his understanding of attraction.
Well, no, given that Rip is like agreeing with every point he's making, I just find it interesting creatively, where it's just this is more insight into the lack of don't expect anything interesting with Eric besides just standard cape shit with no introspection of anything. If you haven't already gathered that going on 4 issues of his universe, I think this is more insight that he could never conceive
Before we
things
continue,
outside of his own interest.
Before we continue, I have one question.
Sure.
What are Isam's powers? It's been like a year, man. I still don't know.
Okay, we got some more clarity on this monster girl aspect with robot. They get trapped in another dimension. She eventually gets old. She ages normally. Her power just makes her younger. So she just needs more time or to not use her power. I understood that part. Stray Beans, what's up, man? It says, no, monster girl leaves robot because robot becomes a fascist dictator or something.
Based in red pilled.
He's so straight that he won't even have sex with women because they have bum holes like men. Interesting. And he becomes a fascist dictator after he stops caring for Monster Girl, and that happens ironically when she got bigger. Coincidence? Probably.
Well, I mean, if she no longer needed his assistance, then of course he would leave.
Yeah, that's like I guess that was probably the layering in season 2 that they're alluding to is Rudy is that's like the core of him is like fixing things, and if she's like fixed, then that was like the core of his interest to start with. That's why he made himself how he did, transferring his consciousness into the Rudy body. The age wasn't an issue. Well, thanks for that clarity. And thanks for spoiling it. 20-year-old comic. Yeah, it's my own fault. But I'm sure there's a lot more I'll pull from it that I am not aware of or won't hear from people that have read it. All right.
Apparently. 30 years of canon that shows me to be a heterosexual male. Well, guess what? Time to suck a dick.
Yeah, I bring that up to say that, yeah, it doesn't look like companies are above, taking a jab as such. Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know if it's a company. It could just be, it literally just could be the person that was tasked with writing.
True. And there was no oversight.
Yeah, they've endorsed it. They've gone, what if custodians are like women now? You mean the sons of nobles? Yeah.
And then the seals clapped.
Are like daughters.
And then the seals clapped. That's what happened. Yeah, it's very much possible that it could be some spite that's involved, because he's everything. If you want to make the argument that most of what we've seen is everything wrong with modern entertainment, you can make the argument that he's everything right. That's what they would say.
That's the answer.
And then the article comes in, Ben Jackass, whatever his name was, and he tells you to shut up.
Homophobic right wingers.
Yeah.
Homophobic right wingers are out in force because Star-Lord decided to suck a dick and they don't like it. It doesn't say anywhere in Guardian's lore that he hasn't ever sucked a dick or thought about it. So why are you getting mad?
Yep.
It's always been why are you getting mad? Boom. Welcome to Gaslighting 101.
That's perfect. You complain, and what's the big deal? What's the big deal that he's now?
Yeah. Why does it matter?
What's the big deal that we still don't know what the fuck Isom's powers are when you sold this as his origin, even though he's already established in this world and quit?
What's the deal?
That's why
with airline food.
That's why it's funny, kind of a mask off moment watching this. Is given that this is a creative for a comic universe, it's fine if he has these problems with Marvel hoodwinking audiences or pulling the rug out from under him all these years, but I think unknowingly he reveals his own problems. Let's be honest, as the sexual hangups are Oedipus based.
I wouldn't say that.
I think he's referencing that I fucked your mother in the ass with no lube. Homophobic right wingers is an accurate description of the two of them.
I don't think they're actually homophobic. I think they're just being reactionary because of
pandering.
Yeah.
He can't fly and he owns a loan for a barn. Big warehouse. As canon. Ooh, interesting. Let's see more of these jackasses.
Now that it's been changed, why does it matter? Now we've got our way. Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
What's the big deal, man?
What's the big deal? Now that we've got our way, now that we've done what we wanted to do, why does it matter?
Never mind the fact that you've worked extremely hard to make exactly that happen. Because I know you'd get fucking mad if let's say it happened, somehow you published it, and then someone comes by and changes it back, I bet you get pissed off.
Well, you know what they would say then?
I mean, that's
Go,
fair.
Bigger X tried to retcon.
Because now they care about the source material.
Star-Lord's bisexuality. Oh my God, what a beggar. It's now canon.
Yeah.
It's now canon. That thing that we don't give a fuck about until we change it, and then we're like, it's now canon.
This is not fucking canon.
I'm a hungry.
Oh God, not ads. Fucking hate ads. See, the problem with these kind of YouTubers is they'll lace correct points with their idiocy, and so then it's like people get hoeing to buy all of the crap instead of being able to piece out like, well, that's right, that's wrong, you know, or at least that's in contention, as Eric says. That might be irrelevant. Oh no, did I? Okay, I was making sure. I'm like, fuck, did I lose Stony?
Oh no, I'm here. I don't really have a lot to add that I haven't already said 100 times.
Yeah. Oh wait, looks like we're talking about Miss Marvel for a second. Let's see where that.
You like Chris Pratt? Tough. He's going to be sucking a dick in the comics, and then it's going to be in the movies.
Yeah, okay, but it's.
I mean, that's why.
Not
it seems like
Pratt
all of their
in the comics,
aspirations are exactly that.
Yeah.
Specifically for the writing to hope that storyline is covered in said movie. And I mean, to be fair, Marvel was fast tracking a lot of that shit. I mean, when you look at like when the Captain Marvel thing was conceptualized, they started production on that movie like 3 years after they did it in the comics. The introduction of Miss Marvel, like people need to understand that happened relatively recently. Like Miss Marvel, as in the Stretchy McGee, Kamala Harris Khan.
Yeah,
that recently happened. Fast tracked right to the Ironheart. Right. This is all recent. It didn't like happen like fucking like this.
All right, so Ironheart sucks. It's really dumb to name a character Riri, and I expect people to make that an insult. But Riri was made by Bendis, who was part of the revitalizing of Marvel after the bankruptcy. And he made this for his daughters. I think his daughters, they're mixed because he's a white Jew and he's married a black woman, if I'm not mistaken. So
white Jew.
So that one's, I would say conceptually Riri's kind of outside of the other ones, but yeah, she sucks, of course, because they just Mary Sue her. She's way overstacked as a character to be a all different Marvel Iron Man.
Been a long-standing thing.
She's always been Ironheart.
Oh, yes.
She's always been Lionheart.
It's canon. It's canon. It's canon.
Just canon.
Shit just happened last week. It's
Deal with that.
It's fucking canon.
Okay.
Unbelievable, man. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, at one point,
Marvel's always had her powers change every 2 fucking comics because it can't sell. Always.
Is she a mutant? Is Kamala?
Why
a
does it
mutant?
matter? Why does it matter?
The Kamala Harris Khan one was particularly funny because they spent all that time Marvel trying to make that distinction between mutants as well as Inhuman.
Inhuman, okay, yeah.
Them being separate, only for her to.
Oh my God! Some of this editing and they're chopping up. It's like fuck.
Be a mutant, maybe after they killed her off, of course, in the Spider-Man comic, and then brought her back immediately. And now she's a mutant. It's like
you had Death in the Family, Batman, and then you had in Spider-Man death of the character nobody gives a fuck about.
That we're going to bring back immediately.
Sorry, I thought another video was playing.
Put in Spider-Man because her comic, this is a big title, by the way, on the front. Her comic kept getting cancelled because the character's fucking dog shit. But now we're trying to retcon it again to try and gain some interest, which there isn't. So now it's just becoming fucking mutant.
Oh, man. Is that telling me they don't know what the fuck to do with that?
Throwing shit at a wall.
Yeah.
Well, see, that one's loaded and they don't do any research. This is what hurts their talking points, where it's like they're making good points about Kamala Khan and how she sucks. No one likes her. It's not interesting. What she is in human or mutants confusing. They keep flip-flopping or trying to figure it out. Well, the problem with her specifically is she's for Muslims, and they're trying to get the Muslim base through
I
her.
was about to ask. But the problem with that is Islam is an iconoclast faith. You're not allowed to show depictions of people. And also they are very hardline anti-magic. Like, at all.
Well,
So,
my point was, just like the Chinese hate like ghosts. There's certain things they won't like. You can't sell to China because of their weird hangups like ghosts and stuff. I don't know exactly what's been at issue for them film wise, but I know that's like a factor with some films. It's like they have to like try to walk around core concepts of certain characters. Kamala Khan, there's something about Islam and her power set that like I think it's like their big hangups like magic, and so which is weird because like genies and stuff, but whatever.
Yes, and in Islamic folklore, genies are generally bad guys.
Yeah, but the problem is magic, and so that's another reason why they've like tried to like aside from the sales is the magic aspect trying to sell her. So Islam's anti-magic except for the magic of slavery getting things done. Dubai comes to mind. I don't think really these time points are relevant except for Miss Marvel. She seems very forced. Well, yeah, when you look at the lady that made her, I think she used to be executive at Marvel. I don't know if she still is or not. Miss Marvel. And what's up, Apex Comics? How's that
man.
Whataburger?
Oh man. Oh yeah, baby. Hard ass night out door dashing, but you know what? They gave me an extra burger for it by accident, which is awesome. Whataburger Jr. Gave you some extra fries. I only paid for a Dr. Pepper shake and a Whataburger. It's like, what a deal.
Can't say I've ever been there. Are they good?
Oh, it's magnificent. You guys need a what? Where you guys? What state are you in? Without
I'm in Ohio.
We're both in Ohio. I'm from Oklahoma, so I know what Whataburger is, but I haven't had it in like 20 years, so don't remember.
There needs to be a Whataburger in Ohio for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Sana Amanat.
Oh God, I hate that bitch. Oh.
She used to be. Let's see, on her wiki says formerly been director of content and character development at Marvel Comics. She also worked on Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, Ultimate Comics, Spider-Man, and Miss Marvel. She co-created Miss Marvel, the first Muslim American superhero, with the solo Marvel series.
Wow.
She's born in Jersey to Pakistani immigrants. So, yeah, she kind of isomed herself into Miss Marvel.
She is isomed herself. Yeah, I know, right?
But the other thing is just like licensing and royalties and stuff. It's not crazy to like, hey, let's make a character that I'll get all these royalties for really quick.
Right.
Like I don't blame her is what I'm saying. It's
I don't either. But if you have
make it better.
five failed comic book series in a row and still going back to number one, something's wrong. Something's very wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like they don't, or at least in this video, are not adding the relevant, or I guess it's irrelevant to them.
Right.
They're not adding the relevant factors at play with her creation, her hang-ups with who it's targeted to. But I do know they tell a very sanitized view of like her family's history in Pakistan to then be American immigrants.
Right.
They tell a very sanitized, like, oh, we got forced out and we got sent to Pakistan. It sucked. And it's like, well, why did they put you in Pakistan? Like,
why? Why Pakistan?
Yeah,
you go anywhere else, but why?
There's a huge problem with the Islam Hindu relations in India. It's why you have your own country next to Afghanistan.
Yes, and despite that, India still has a massive Muslim population.
Yes. Let's get gone to Indonesia.
Yeah, but I just thought that'd be interesting to look at the recent RIPA content. Did you watch Trashcast yet?
A little bit.
Yeah, I only got
to
watch the intro, then I got distracted watching Breaking Bad with Rookie. And
I love Breaking Bad. That's a good show.
Oh man, yeah, we're in the last season on Netflix. I've already seen it a few times. I love
it's
the
great.
Show, but yeah, it's we're at the part now where they start working with Vamonos Pes.
Vamonos Pes.
And the problem of legacy fees for Mike's guys in jail, the loose end from Gus's operation.
Gus, that's a guy who's going to play a Blue Adam, by the way. And
he's going to play what?
Blue Adam. He's one one of those Latin type Marvel characters like Sentry, but it's a black character from like the early '60s, and he works for the president. But back to the race relations weren't really that good back then, but he wanted the character to pretty much hide out for some reason. And so he's like a brilliant scientist. He has like a super strength, shoots force bolts and stuff like that. But yeah, he's supposed to play Blue Adam in one of the Marvel series or Marvel movies. Yeah.
Let me look up Giancarlo. Because I tried to look up Blue Adam movie and it wasn't find anything. But let me see.
Giancarlo
Esposito.
Yeah. He's going to play Black Adam.
Oh, it's funny. I saw something interesting with him. That I haven't read the full article, but
yeah.
So let me share this since we're talking about this actor. And yeah, the puppet shows were good today. I only seen the Geeks and Gaylords. I read it earlier with
new puppet show today. I missed it.
Yeah, I'll show it again soon. But let's look at this article about Giancarlo since he's come up.
Yeah.
So Giancarlo was so broke before Breaking Bad that he considered arranging his own murder so his kids could get his life insurance money.
What?
Bad plot.
The hell?
He appeared on a recent SiriusXM's Jim and Sam show while promoting his new AMC drama, Parish, and revealed that he was so broke prior to landing his iconic role of Gus Fring on Breaking Bad that he once considered arranging his own murder so that his children could have some financial protection courtesy of his life insurance money. The actor considered this around 2008, a year before Breaking Bad, inextricably changed his career and opened the door for roles in Mando, The Boys, and more. Asked how he got out of near bankruptcy around 2008, he said, "My way out in my brain was, hey, do you get life insurance if someone commits suicide? Do they get the bread? My wife had no idea why I was asking this stuff. I started scheming. If I got somebody to knock me off, death by misadventure, my kids would get the insurance. I had 4 kids. I wanted them to have a life. It was a hard moment in time. I literally thought of self-annihilation so they could survive. That's how low I was." So that's very interesting because in the show, you never see his family. You never see his family. You only know of his partner in Colombia or Mexico that gets killed in front of him. And that is the root of all of his mechanizations, was just a long game to then wipe out this entire family that runs the cartel that has been his partner for, the border international business. And so he has these few moments with Walt talking about like a man provides for his family. It doesn't matter if they love him for, if they say thank you, you just do it. And so reading this adds layers to his performance, where like he wasn't just acting, he was like voicing his own thoughts. Says he was this dedicated, like, I will kill myself so my kids will be all right.
That's hardcore, man. Wow.
That's
probably why I don't have kids, right?
So the show about meth and killing people saved someone's life.
I do this for my kids.
That was the first inkling.
I love you, kids.
There was a way out, but I wouldn't be here to be available to my kids. And I started to think that it's not viable because the pain it would cause them would be lifelong, and there'd be lifelong trauma that would just extend the generational trauma I'm trying to move away from. The light at the end of the tunnel was Breaking Bad. He was in the show for 26 episodes, and Better Call Saul for 34.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
Oh yeah.
Great. I love it too, man.
Don't like the ending, but it's a smart ending.
I have not actually seen the ending of it, so I might have to watch it.
So I don't know where I saw this. It might have been like a behind the scenes Breaking Bad thing, but Vince Gilligan says that he's like I want to say he's like a lapsed Catholic, but he believes in like karmic justice, whatever. And so that's kind of always layering his productions. So you should always expect any bad guy you like will get some sort of comeuppance at the end. And I think that kind of it's like the Bible, where it's like, for me, it's like, oh, well, the ending is already written by the victor. So like it's not interesting. You just narratively, it's like all the stuff I have to do for you, but don't worry, because actually I win. The game is I win. It's literally Big Daddy with the kid. It's like the game is I win.
I win.
Yeah, and so knowing that from Vince Gilligan, there's always now in the future, there's always, especially with Better Call Saul, kind of rounds that way in a metaphysical way. Kind of disappoints. There's no like Game of Thrones, even though the ending sucks for what we're expecting. It doesn't have this like bow on the end of it of like, yep, and bad guys die and the good guys win. There's not really that.
Why does it take it 10 years for George R.R. Martin to come up with the 8th book?
Because he would literally rather do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I think
he's gonna die doing what he loved, not finishing the book.
Yeah, George R. Martin started out in one of those. Was it Dr. Weird? One of those comics from like the Texas Trio back in the early '60s. That's how he got his start. So anyway, go ahead. Sorry, finish your thought.
What am I watching? Okay, no, the thing with Breaking Bad, Arden, is it's not new to me. I've already seen it like 5 times. I was watching it in Afghanistan, but then these fuckers with the hard drive that they were watching off of, every time they'd watch an episode, they delete it. And so I had to wait till I got back a year later to get Netflix and binge the show. So the first things I did when I got back to America was I binged Clone Wars and Breaking Bad on Netflix. So yeah, that was 2014. So yeah, I've watched the show like 5 times. I know the show. But yeah, it's not new for me. It's new for Rookie. Right. And it's been pretty much ever since we met on live, always been like, watch Breaking Bad. And so I'm finally, I don't know what's transpired, but finally got him to start watching it. And then he's like, yeah, we watch an episode tonight. And then it'll be like 5 hours later. He's like, okay, yeah, let's do another. It's
addicting. It's a great show. It really is. Oh,
yeah. So that's why I'm watching. That's why I'm talking about it as of late. And it's just weird because this article pops up. But yeah, let me see. I'd love that. He's talking about doing a prequel for Better Call Saul with his character. My backstory is he was a military guy who worked his way up through the ranks and could have become president, even possibly dictator, and have taken over. But he wanted to do something that could not be controlled by others, and he wanted to control his own destiny. And so he took off to create a new life for himself in America and became a meth dealer, a businessman. A businessman. I think in his younger years, he was someone who could have been more Tony Montana, but he worked his way into becoming level enough to listen, hear, and see through his emotional state.
Say hello to my little friend.
We would hope that it might be the rise of Gus. So I guess that's his like pitch or idea of a prequel. But Vince Gilligan and I can't remember the other guy's name. They said like, no, we're not doing any more Breaking Bad stuff, which I appreciate. They're leaving stuff on the table. Kind of like a Barry Sanders thing where it's like it's better to like wish to reminisce what could be versus seeing like, oh, can you believe they did that shit? You know?
Yeah. Well, it's like lightning strikes twice with those guys. 2 hit shows.
3 times.
Yeah. 3 times. They have a movie, right?
Yeah, El Camino.
Yeah, it was a decent movie. It was all right.
It's pretty good. When I first heard about the movie, I'm like, oh my God, are you telling me? This is before people were complaining about Marvel, but I heard about it. When I heard about the movie, I'm like, are you, man, this is so cheap. Are you kidding? And then I watch, I'm like, fuck, it's good. And then I hear Better Call Saul, and I'm like, no, this is what a horrible idea. And then
it's good.
Lawyers react to it like, oh my God, whoever's working at this show, like they know their shit. This is a legitimate legal show with not just like the practice in court and but everything behind the scenes. They're like, they nailed it. It's so spot on. But I wanted to show you this in case you're curious about the origin of Horseman. I figured it out. I found it. I will reveal it.
This would be great.
I will show you. Here we go. All right, so I found this video. So it turns out Rippaverse Horseman got his powers being bitten by a horse mutated via experimental asthma treatments.
A radioactive horse?
There's no questions on what this is. For anyone who hasn't seen my videos, this is Lovey and Teddy's nebulizer. So he was born with asthma. which we call in the horse world heaves. These can also be used for horses that have seasonal allergies. Right now, it's a terrible time of year. As you can tell, eyes are watering and itchy because of allergies. So he uses albuterol, the same medication a human uses. We syringe it into here. So we syringe 3 parts to 3 parts saline, turns into a vapor, which he then just breathes in. Underneath of this, you can either open it up all the way so he can get a lot of air, or you can close it off and do just the medication getting into him. This is the FlexNeb. It's one of the more expensive ones on the market. They do have other versions. I just like this one because it's portable. So I get my meds from my vet. So albuterol is what he uses daily. And then if he's having a really bad day, we do put him on the steroid.
I just thought that was interesting. I had
So
no
he,
idea.
I get it. So he gets bit by a horse. They end up giving him steroids in order for him to have some superior strength or whatever. And he has does he like grow a giant horse head on his body, or what's going on?
Oh, I have no idea, actually.
Does he do steeplechase to chase crooks? What's happening with him?
Could not tell you.
Does he like hay?
Probably. Let me see. Ending of Game of Thrones is so disappointing. I don't think a rewatch would be worth. No. I rewatched it because Rookie never seen it, and no, it's. I said this before we watched it. And I'm like, no, this show is so good, it's worth the bad ending.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's another show I've probably watched like 5 times because it's so good that need to watch Breaking Bad again. It's been a few years since I last watched it. Dude, it's so good. Halder 6480. Angus, why are you opposed to Fallout? It was pretty good. I don't know, because there's certain shit like I generally hate gaming. I think it's a big waste of time. I know the show's different. I did love Last of Us, and that like opened me up to start digging into the game. I own the game. I plan to get number 2. I know all the crying about number 2, but I actually, story-wise, having watched lots of videos, I really like the idea of Last of Us 2. I know fans were hoodwinked by the pitch, by the sell of the game versus what they got, but it makes a lot of sense, especially Druckmann, his history being, born in Israel and dealing with, terrorism and the hate that breeds, and then him kind of taking a step back and self-assessing. It's a lot of layers to it. I appreciate the idea. Just narratively, I think he really has something good there that speaks to like, hate begets hate, violence begets violence, fire with fire creates fire, So I love the idea of Last of Us 2. But Last of Us was a great show. It's funny, people think Joel is like a hero, he's a good guy. It's like, no, he's not good or bad. He's just a product of his
He's
circumstance.
just a dude trying to survive with his now adoptive daughter.
Yeah, it's just well, okay, here's what's funny is the same retards that cry about Last of Us and Abby and killing Joel, etc. They cry about this stuff and they think, oh, they're trying to like kneecap Joel as a character because he's beloved before the second game, and now they're making him like a villain. And I'm like, no, he's a villain for someone. He killed someone's dad who's trying to save humanity, trying to make experiments to cure the sickness in the world.
Okay, but hear me out on this.
No, let me follow through before I forget. Let me follow through. So, like, that's the state of things. He selfishly chooses his adoptive daughter over humanity. It makes total sense. It's a total parent conundrum. I don't fault any parent for that decision. This is why we have governance to make non-emotional judgments and decisions on a problem like this. But here's the thing. These people, generally speaking, that cry about the demonization of Joel, he's a hero, are the same people that cried about the gay episode of the show. And a lot of their rhetoric comes down to this kind of religious angle in the subtext of like, how can you be gay in the apocalypse? Like, we need to make more people. And it's like, wait, so you're going to like try to like legislate people's sexuality for the greater good of humanity, but then Joel is also the good guy, possibly ruining the future of. I mean, regardless if they made a cure, he's killing medical professionals that are very necessary
Medical
for
professionals who worked with the radical terrorist group.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's layered, sure.
No, I don't think anyone's going to be sad if you kill the doctors working for ISIS. You know,
they're still doctors.
Sure.
Yeah, well, fuck
Yeah, they
them.
are.
You know, it's like Joel created regardless if there's a cure or not with Ellie, he's still killing medical professionals that'll be helping people outside of their seeking of a cure, and the loss of life that would come with the experimentation to try to achieve that. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy, and it's funny. So
Okay, I understand your point. However, we have no reason to believe that the Fireflies would have ever been successful.
sure, no, I get that.
And they were actively attempting to murder an unconscious child. So,
but he also robbed her of her choice.
yes, and they robbed him of all of his shit. So,
Okay. Wow. So that I don't think robbery. I mean, that's why we put people in jail for a set amount of time.
Yeah, no, fuck you. You try to take my shit, you're dead.
Murdering is not, murder is not just.
It's not murder. It is a lawful execution.
Well, again, that's why we have government to legislate appropriate recompense.
Small government.
Yeah, well, again, it's the apocalypse. There ain't really a governing body in the area.
Yeah, and then people get mad that they made Ellie gay, and it's like, well, if you didn't make her gay, then you open the door for like a Lolita relationship. That would whether it was consensual or forced. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to have a forced Lolita relationship with Joel and Ellie if you don't make her gay and make her like a daughter for them instead of a potential. Oh, she's tagging along, and it's like, well, she's got a vagina, and it's the apocalypse.
You can
There's no
have
government.
non-romantic feelings for people, right?
Oh, I agree, but then talking about the apocalypse and how there's no rules, no law anymore. There's just like a logical possibility of a conclusion there.
Yes, but something being possible doesn't mean that's going to happen.
True.
Look,
Right.
my point.
I'm just
my
saying
my
narratively,
point
there's
here
all
is
sorts of
fuck the
ways.
Fireflies. They got what they deserved.
Well, I think it makes sense to kill Joel and to have someone.
Oh no, I can see seeking revenge for your slain family. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just funny, the whole beehive that all of this starts the second game, and it's like I look in all these essays about it and stuff, pro and anti. It's not like a one-sided thing. I've watched anti videos about Last of Us, and I'm like, no, I think I fall on the pro Last of Us 2 camp. And this is why gamers are dumb.
Ardent Thrasher says Horseman Nebulizer mix is 3 parts yo-yo, 1 part steroid for better beatdowns.
Okay, so yayo is cocaine.
Horseman, it is.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I think I want to actually check out Horseman.
Yeah, but Stray Beans with Fallout, it's just it's a show that like everyone in this sector was like prepping for wokeness and crying about it. And then it comes out, and then there's like a little bit of like, well, there's like a trans person or something, but
From
the
what
show's
I
really
hear,
good.
it is mostly okay, but there are some questionable decisions.
Yeah, but you see all this, and then they completely 180 and never like retract their statements in their 180. And then everyone is just like, oh my god, Walter Goggins. They have like the biggest Walter Goggins fans. It's like, I love Walter Goggins in Hateful Eight.
Yeah. Well, they put all these trans people, gay people. What about the handicapped people? They're supposed to be represented. Why not the guy in the wheelchair? Where is he? Huh?
Well, you see, Vault-Tec are eugenicists, so
Yeah, it's just a there's just a lot of weirdness, and then everyone shilling for it. I'm just like, I'm just not going to engage this show. I don't care how good or bad it is. It's just like, fuck this. It's just a weird it's no logic to it, really. It's just like I get this feeling when everyone's sucking it off. I'm like, I'm just not going to engage it. I don't care. It doesn't exist to me.
No. Vote with your dollars, people. That's what you got to do. You don't have to
No, it's
buy all
not
that
a. It's
stuff.
not a like. Oh, I hope it fails. It's not getting my money. There's no like offense
No.
from the show for me. I just don't care. Everyone's made it weird. It's kind of in the same realm of like Sound of Freedom. Just I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, I haven't even watched it yet. I'm kind of intrigued. I'll watch it anyway.
Well, it's interesting with that the guy that's based on it sounds like they sell it like we're fighting the traffickers and stuff, but then it sounds like he did a lot of manipulation of women for his own benefit, for like to look like a hero. There's it seems like there was no like children in regards to his direct involvement in the trafficking. Is just women that were prostitutes, and that like it was probably elective, not like a forced thing. It seems like very murky the way they've sold his story versus what actually happened.
Yeah.
And then all these people like live to TikTok and stuff promoting this. And I'm like, there's been other shit that like Daredevil and Batman vs Superman have addressed trafficking in their stories, and no one made a big deal. It's been a weird politicized tying it with like Biden and with they've made it weird, and I don't expect it to actually be good as well. But it's like, no, I'm not going to promote this. And it seems like there's a weird Ponzi scheme of like, you have to see this. If you can't, if it's too much for you, then buy a ticket for someone else. It seems like a weird Ponzi scheme for this anti-Hollywood company to try to actually get in Hollywood with funding and hoodwinking with something emotional. Like, you're doing your part to fight trafficking by we're raising awareness. It's like, again, Batman versus Superman. It was never sold as a trafficking movie. That's like how we first meet Batman, is fighting trafficking. And no one made a deal of like raise awareness against trafficking by Batman versus. You see what I mean?
No, they raised awareness to Martha. Martha.
It's like,
why did you say that name?
Martha. It's my mom. Mom was Martha too. There you go.
I'm avoiding the Fallout show, so I don't have to talk about it with everyone I know who played at least one Fallout game, which is everyone I know. I mean, I watched a video about the whole lore of all the games into the show. It's like, that sounds cool, more or less, but I'm just like, it's so old. I'm not going to go back and play it. I got new shit I need to play. I'm a very bad gamer. I have a bunch of shit that I'm like, that looks cool, I want to play it, and I just never touch it.
I haven't played video games for like 10 years.
I'm playing video games
Too
while
busy drawing comics. Too busy with that stuff, man. Just
Stravy. Yeah, hey, put your link in the private chat so I can share it.
Sure. Do that.
That chapter of the game was very cathartic, going through a hospital and just letting loose. Yeah, that's the other thing. In the final episode, I felt it was underwhelming. The rescue of Ellie and killing everybody. I feel like they could have done it differently, make it more impactful. It felt very anticlimactic because you already know what's coming. Not even knowing about the game, you know what's coming, knowing Joel and the build up in the show. And then it felt like, from what I know, just pretty much scene for scene copying the game, and I think they could have made it more impactful. But yeah, let me show you again the Geeks and Gaylords.
Geeks and Gaylords.
Well, it's funny because I've called them Gapes and Garglers for a long time, but it's like,
Gapes
damn,
and
we didn't even
Gargoyles?
Garglers.
Grapes and gargoyles. Ow.
But yeah, this is the new Jeremy poke because he literally asked for it.
Oh, let's see this. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I've jerked off playing Mario Kart lots of times. Lots. Hey, Geeks and Gaylords, it's Jeremy coming at you with another shitty video, and I'm here to remind you that we are the rebellion. We are the hard line of defense against cancel culture. And first off, holy moly, we have Brie Larson. Look at this stupid bitch. Look at her stupid face. And worst of all, let's zoom in on those damn feet. Disgusting. Next, we have Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Holy shit, what an ugly man-faced cunt. Look at that eagle beak nose. She looks like a human horse. And of course, she's a promoter of woke culture that we, the Steel Army of Resistance, will fight until our last breath. And what about this? Little Mermaid, the little children's film. Well, Ariel has been race swapped, and look at her face. Jesus Christ. Look how far apart her eyes are. Look at her giant forehead. What a complete roadkill of a human being. Luckily, I am here pushing back against social justice and like a beacon of strength, a tower of power, here to stand strong against the he-hims and they-thems and expose them for the hypocrites that they all are. But now I have to change the subject and talk about something really serious for a moment. Something happened yesterday on Twitter or X that I just can't believe. I can't comprehend that we are actually living in a world where something like this could actually happen. For those of you who are watching, I just want to warn you, this is a tough subject. On Twitter, some social media user posted a JPEG of a Muppet. That's right, you heard me correctly, a Muppet. But not only that, and please brace yourselves out there, they posted it next to a picture of someone that I know. These people are just sick. Now, I've covered this extensively in an article on the Geeks and Gaylords website detailing the actions of this lunatic. But this is just the world we live in these days, when people just think they can post a JPEG of a Muppet and think they can just get away with it. Where are the police, huh? Where is the justice? This comes from the diseased mind of a thug. It's vile. If I had my way, I'd have this person removed from all social media, have their job taken away from them, and to be exposed for such unbelievable acts of hurty feelings. I'm going to change my tampon, have a little cry meltdown on Twitter, and I'll see you later.
That's fucking brilliant. I love that. Oh, man. Oh, shit. What's the name of that channel? That puppet?
Rip Off Verse.
That's Rip Off Verse. All right. I'll check it out.
Oh my God, he's so good. What he changed it to
Just his hair slipping in and the wig and the dress. Yeah. That's great. These guys, they sound just like them too. Crazy.
Yeah, whatever AI he's doing, great work. Oh man, I gotta share this to someone so they'll cry about it.
Arden supporting the Fallout show. Okay, that's good. But first did an excellent job, yeah. Absolutely. Guys are funny. Just simple puppets. That's all you gotta do.
The meltdown it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was great. Let me see.
Yeah, I got my links in there.
Okay, yeah, sweet. Let me pull up this link so y'all can go sub to Apex if y'all.
Yeah. I just celebrated 700 subscribers. Thank you very much, everybody.
Nice.
Still like to get that 1,000, like everyone else.
Jenna Ricky is fantastic. You talking about Jeremy?
Generic-y?
Oh, generic-y. Okay, I get it now. I'm like, Jenna Ricky, what's that?
Jenna Ricky. Is it a trans guy, girl, who? Jenna Ricky? Is it Jen and Ricky combined together? Like Wonder Twins activate? I'm Jenna Ricky. Who are you? I'm a male and a female. Oh, you have a dick and a poon. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, wait, was there another?
I don't
know. I don't know if there's another one. Let me see. All right, we pull up Trashcast to see.
Halder says, I want to see more AI face swap CG parody videos. The Star Wars and Star Trek ones are great. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Cool.
Send me a link so I can see it. I know I seen one like a month ago. It was pretty good. It's like a Star Wars one. Let me see. You know who Sturjizz is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's made EVS got a new meme of him. Let me see.
Oh, okay. I want to check this out. So this was Trashcast 51. That was today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So You guys said someone jizzed in Sturgis's beard.
Oh, that white
question mark?
spot.
Sturjizz.
This is a gray spot. Jizz in his beard. Somebody get that out, guys. We shave it off, Sturgis. Oh my God, someone jizzed in my beard.
Sturgis after Eric says his name.
Yeah.
It jizz what it jizz. Someone
Jizz what
reacts
it
with
jizz.
Mona Lisa.
Right.
Someone Jack Murphy Sturgis. Perfect. All right, let me see what was going on in Trash Cast.
Trash Cast. Yeah.
Let me find the newest one. Did you miss me?
I think he was going for like 6 hours or more.
He only did 4 hours today.
Did he? That seemed longer. No.
Let me scroll through. Oh shit! There's a new Eric puppet.
Straight Bean says Sturgis clearly did not have a father.
Oh yeah. You're in orbit. Please come back.
Orbit.
I assume he means he's high as balls.
All right.
All right. There's a new Eric.
Let's see that.
Now, get it done. He says it's almost done. This is so important. I'm just going to show you a still image, and I promise you, if this doesn't make you laugh, if this still image makes you laugh, I want you to consider sending a super chat. If it makes you laugh. If it doesn't make you laugh, that's okay. But if it does make you laugh, just the still image, I'd like you to consider sending. I got to pay for these puppet shows, okay? So I want you to consider sending a super chat if this is funny.
And that goes for y'all in this chat too.
Ready? Go. Oh my God, I can't wait. Let's go. Let's get it done. This is going to be the greatest puppet show. Look at his pimp game. Oh my God. We got to get this one done. I said, please get this to me tonight if you can. I don't know if you're going to be able to, but oh shit, dude. That is so
Pimp
fucking
Kane
funny.
Eric.
I love the puppets. And the thing is, the puppets are way more likable than the actual people are. Oh God. I'm right. Got a $2 super chat. Lol, says Urashima Taro. Guys, it's good. This stuff is really glorious. It is amazing. Thank you. Psyop says more puppet. Crossfire. Dapple
God.
Darling says award
That is
outfit.
Great fucking Pimp Kane.
The pimp
Eric.
puppet. In my business, you know. So I'm a pimp in my business, you know, my comics, my cosplay girls, I'm a pimp.
We got more.
July.
Oh yeah, you may not have seen this one, or it might be a new one. I'm not sure, but this is Razor Fist. puppet.
Okay. I've not seen that one.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Make a ton of money. You see what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I know what you're saying. Look, the guy is thicker than a slice of fucking whale pie. All you got to do is just make out that he's the... Okay, he's here. He's
Okay,
here.
nobody mentioned money, okay? We can totally do this.
Hey, y'all, what's up? What it is?
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric, what's up, man?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, man, love the book, the Yira thing.
Y'all excited about Yaira?
Right, yeah. Yeah, you are.
But I've not finished it yet.
Oh, I know. I meant it looks like it's going to be good, or something.
Yeah, Kanan had to redraw it because the artwork was bullshit. I know y'all love iPhone. What was your favorite part?
Oh, shit. My favorite part? Well, I have so many favorite parts, so many. Lots of parts.
Yeah, great work, really. There's things in it. Lots of things.
Really great book with so many great parts to it.
I love it when Isom hits the person in the thing.
Yeah,
and...
that part. That's the one. That's my favorite. Yeah, the thing that he just said. Gary?
Huh? Right. Yeah. So, Eric, I was thinking today that you're probably the best comic book creator of all time, really, if you think about it, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your business knowledge is so inspiring and so unique to only you. It's like you're the fucking superhero of business. Oh, God.
And obviously, I'll never reach your level of storytelling skill, of course, but I've written a book, too. I have a book ready to go.
And me, I've also written a book that's ready to go. I've got a book.
Well, I'm happy I can inspire y'all. I do try to teach and educate people with my natural talent.
Educate.
Okay, so like I said, I have a book that's ready to go, and with someone like you as a shining fucking beacon of revolution and inspiration, I'm positive. Nay, I'm goddamn convinced people are going to see your influence and want to buy it.
Holy crap, well done.
Yeah, well, go be great. Go be great.
Eric, my book was inspired by your genius and greatness, and it would do really well for everyone involved if it made a big chunk of money, regardless of it was good or trash. You get that?
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm moving differently, y'all. I'm changing the game.
Right? So if there was a way of using an existing model to harvest money from the same audience, then everyone can win, right?
Yeah, we will win. We will win. Buy ISOM, y'all.
You've got to be fucking
Oh my
kidding
God,
me.
this is unreal.
Listen, you stupid fucking low IQ bastard. Gary, me, and Wank 3PO have all seen that it's possible to milk the same shared audience of dumb fucking subscribers of cash by evangelizing about a bullshit non-existent culture war, and how if you buy this bullshit merch, you're somehow a hero winning a war. So together with our zero literary talent and artistic abilities have thrown together dog piss fucking awful books simply so we can desperately try and ride your same snake oil train like suckling fucking remora fish and see how much money we can make for ourselves too. So what you need to do, you completely insane retard, is to print and distribute our garbage books to the same gullible assholes on our behalf, make us a ton of cash from the same stable of pay pigs, loudly pretend that the sales are down to your amazing business genius, and take the credit. So between us all, what we've done is scam the same crowd of idiots out of their pocket money under a nasty little parasocial heist just in time before your stupid Egoverse company finally dies from all the money it's been bleeding, your obvious lack of competent business management, and its hilariously bad attempts at making comics that don't look like they've been written by a fucking 8-year-old child with learning difficulties and cataracts. Simply slap together another page on your shitty website, give it a stupid snappy name. Hey, name it after yourself like every fucking thing else you do. Make a cringe as fuck announcement video with stock footage of warehouses, and boom, we'll all make more money than a fucking OnlyFans girl with 5 tits. I'm Anal Fist. God, I'm a fucking weed.
Name goes through Eric's head.
I've had an idea. Why don't I print and publish your books?
Yes, you got it.
Finally.
That's it.
And I can name it after myself
Yep,
and get the same people to give you guys money.
You have the
People will
best
think
ideas,
I'm even
Derek.
more of a successful businessman.
You have the best ideas.
Wait, don't forget me. I want to be involved. I want to scam money too. I can sell merch. Yeah, merch. I'll sell merch. I don't know what though. Ideas. Give me ideas. I could do squeals from my baby space plushies, or maybe key rings. What about sweaters for cats? Branded adult diapers. Fucking anything. Help me out here. Cucumber socks, string, anything. Monkey tennis.
Rip his friend.
Penis is kissing.
I did not see that. Oh.
Gosh, that's hilarious. God, these guys are fun.
Oh, what is this? The
Anal
Sturjizz
Fist
clip.
puppet.
Oh my God, Sturjizz is crying.
Let's see that.
Well, it's a clip from his
Oh, is it?
channel.
Oh.
I'll post it in a minute, but
Yeah.
let me see.
Stray
If
Bean says,
Sturjizz,
"Oh yeah."
If Sturjizz had any sort of positive male role model, he wouldn't behave like this. Play Shitiversity. Shitiversity. Not sure about that one. Streaming says, what blows my mind is that despite these guys being real people, they are such cartoon characters, they can be parodied perfectly like this. Exactly. Ardent Thrasher, thank you, my friend, says, Anal Fist puppet for the win. Yeah, I've never liked Razor Fist. I saw one like comic video he did. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good, but fuck that guy. Don't like him. Get bad vibes. It's not like, oh, he's a criminal or something. It's just like, I think he's another grifter. I don't know why EVS always shields him like, well, I like Razor Fist, but you know, people like this clip, so here you go.
I never heard of Razor Fist until EVS mentioned them.
Yeah, but for the $2, play you a clip. Let me see.
Anal Fist puppet.
There you go.
Chickens in the chat. Chickens in the chat. All the time. Chickens in the chat. More chickens in the chat. More chickens in the chat. Chickens all the time. Chickens in the chat.
Oh, that's mint salad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her. She's all right.
She's got some nice orbs. If you go follow her on Twitter, I don't know if you saw that Pokemon post she had. But it's like, God, those tits just hang just right.
Damn. Man, all right.
He added okay. Fuck. He added a Miss Piggy. Let me see. Let me go back and look.
Chickens in the that song's gonna be in my head. Chickens in the chat.
Hold on. Let me share that again. Because apparently there's more.
There's gotta be more.
Star Wars is dead for $50. MCU for $20. Star Wars is dead for $20. I used to sell toxic poison to kids to feed my habit and make money, and I went to jail. Now I sell toxic poison to kids to feed my habit and make money on YouTube.
Gary!
Yes,
Gary! You left your damn meth pipes all over the floor again!
Okay, I'm sorry.
You worthless piece of... Hey!
Oh, God.
I did not realize, because I've seen this on Katie Did's channel, so I didn't realize he added more with this Miss Piggy. You're just giving him more content. You know, you crying about him. Ripoff first. You just got him paid more by EVS. Way to go, dumb fucks.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if, let me look on Twitter really quick, if old D-Day Cobra has seen his puppet yet.
Huh. God, that was priceless.
Let me see. Not seeing it yet. He hasn't reacted on Twitter as of yet. Let me see his replies.
Straight beans. So what blows my mind is that despite these guys being real people, they're such cartoon characters. They could be parodied perfectly like this. Oh yeah.
Interesting. Let me check. That puppet show. Yeah, thank you for that. You missed the end of the cartoon. Yeah, we made up for it. Iadopsy. I hope I said that right. How do you say that? That name.
Iadopsy? Iadopsy. Iadopsy.
I don't want to read it wrong.
Yeah, well, how can you read it,
No,
man?
I'm just gonna call that guy Jeff.
Jeff. Yes, that's his name.
I think he reacted to let me see. I think he reacted to Shadowversity. Let me see. He's reacting to Dick and Vito about probably the pig thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Let's see. Oh, great. We got Josiah Rises.
Here we go. And I have seen this one before.
For years, we've had to deal with Hollywood's woke onslaught and destructive agendas in their films. That changes today. That's why we launched Epicverse. At Epicverse, we care about excellent storytelling and respect for our fans. Things Hollywood has forgotten.
We care about excellent stories and respect for our fans. You don't have fans yet, guys. This is what Eric did too. Like Eric was just like, listen, this fandom is for you. How do you have fans when you don't have a product yet? When you don't have a comic book? When nobody's read it? You don't have a movie yet. Nobody's seen your movie. Nobody has decided that they like you. It's presumptuous to assume you have fans. You have 0 fans right now. Eric's like, this is for you. I'm making this for you. And a bunch of people said, oh, it's for us. And they jumped on board. And it was shit. Like, you'd be embarrassed. Like, there's no possible way if you saw, like, Rippaverse on the comic book shelves and you bought it that you declare yourself a fan of that. You would have to know Eric July personally, or parasocially, in order to want to be a part of that. But just to say we care about our fans presumes a lot. You don't have fans. Not yet. All right. I like Josiah. Says Lord Colossus Bud Eagle. I don't have anything. I don't have a problem.
Bud Eagle.
I'm just saying.
So follow Epicverse wherever you can and tell your friends. We can't win without you.
I mean, are you guys like Islamists? Like what? What is it? I mean, seriously, who are you, Muhammad Atta? Why are you setting fire to the Hollywood sign? What's next? You knocking down the World Trade Center?
Damn right.
What is this?
All right.
This is not a good image, guys. Are you seriously? This is like a terror attack. If this happened, if somebody set fire to the Hollywood sign, it would be like an attack against America. It wouldn't be an attack on Hollywood.
Nah.
People would be pissed because
Yeah,
Hollywood
hard
is
disagree with you,
Americana,
yes,
and that
on
is
that.
No, I agree. It's not a good look. I ate you pay. Okay.
Hey, you pay? Oh, okay.
I ate.
Oh, you're a hooker. Okay.
Ah. How much?
Interesting. I
ate you pay.
I ate you pussy. Are you
Okay.
saying I ate you pussy or I hate you pussy?
I ate you pay. I ate you pay.
No, I think the
This sounds Vietnamese. I ate you pay.
Oh,
long time.
ooh, speaking of that, wait, let's see what this clip is though. Oh, so they're reacting.
Black Garrett's getting into it. He's like, yeah, set fire to the Hollywood sign. Fuck yeah.
The comeback starts today. Will you?
The point is funny. Will you? I like it.
Join us?
No. Not necessarily. You got to talk me into it. I'm not sure I will join you. Right now, I'm going to say no, but will I join you? I'm going to say like, no, but maybe like, no, not necessarily. Not based on that. But, not, we'll see. I'll say we'll see. Strong we'll see.
Messiah, watermark that burning Hollywood sign. People are going
you gotta do that.
Get off, dude. You got to watermark the hell out of that. But that's awesome. That was great. Look at that.
Let's go.
Keep to the fences, baby. Be great.
Be great. By the way, this was like 2 years ago, right when Rippaverse started, that this came out.
Not like, at least it's fun.
At least it's fun.
Right?
Set fire to Hollywood
At least
sign.
it's fun. Okay.
Jesus Christ, cringe. Let's look at the Epicverse website. Wait. One of y'all said something about like Vietnam or something?
Oh,
Asian country, something.
the I ate you pay.
Oh yeah, you were saying it sounds.
I ate you say sounds like me so honey, love you long time. I ate you pay. That's I ate you sigh. That's what he says. The A was supposed to be the S.
Okay. It's funny because you mentioned Asia. I saw an interesting post we'll venture into. Where did it go? Bereave all women. Here it is.
Thai. Philippines.
Speaking of Thai.
Singapore. Pattaya Beach is a party place in Thailand. That's where to go.
Hold on. Let me share this. Here we go. No, present. All right. So someone in German says, "Is this gay?"
Okay.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, super hungry.
From 1 to 10.
10.
It's a man.
So here we are.
I'm like very hungry. 12 out of 10.
I'm very professional with this one. Take a noodle.
That's a dude.
Oh, I actually cannot do this.
The voice, yeah, that doesn't
That's
sound...
a dude.
Okay, do it now.
They were trans before America.
Oh my god.
But is it spicy for you?
I think it's okay.
With grain. So I got the green noodle. Put it on the spoon.
I mean, they've obviously put the effort in at least.
And then add some.
Like this.
Morning, she has the dick.
Look at that.
Oh, the noodles are so good. Oh my god.
You want egg? I give you egg.
Oh, thank you.
You have two, it's not enough.
I think I need more.
I give like 9 from 1 to 10. You know how Thai people eat? We take it off first and then we see the whole, right? I want to put a little bit tom yum soup inside and then I suck it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like that. Good. So you're Thai people now. I mean, like, this is good tom yum, you know, not too spicy.
Honestly, what's missing in this tom yum?
I don't like tom yum too sweet.
8 out of 10.
I think.
Oh yeah, Bangkok, baby.
Bangkok. Literally. Yeah, I swear that back in the early 90s, this was all that was going on. Dudes dressing up as women. I mean, totally surgery and everything. It was insane.
But again, they've clearly put the effort in, unlike what we get over here in the West.
They did. Oh, absolutely. They put the effort in. But yeah,
Like,
there's
yeah, the voice is a dead giveaway, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah,
looks
bigger
like a
dick than
woman
me,
to me.
Yeah.
Tortoise interference. What's up? Says he likes
Yeah.
noodles. I have noodle too.
Noodle.
That's a layer joke. It's
Definitely.
a dude. Voice
Voice,
gives away,
yeah.
and also look for the Adam's
Absolutely.
apple.
I mean, the face
She's
and everything
still-
looks feminine. And yeah,
She's
it's
still
like,
pretty though. He orders some cream of
she-
some young guy.
yeah. Yeah. Wait till he finds out. Oh boy.
I don't know where it is, but I saw his post. I've seen it before. This guy showing like a day in his life, where he's like, I get my computer, put it in my bag, go to
Dude
work.
wakes up ugly as shit, puts on a shitload of makeup, looks like a woman.
No, it's not that. It's like showing a day in this American guy's life.
Oh wow.
Oh man, look what Sheila Aliens made.
What she made.
This is good. She loves playing with AI, so she made this. That. Oh my god.
Call me fat and gay every day. On the chat. All my fans call me fat and gay every day.
All right, let's look at this cringe. Wait. My friends in the 90s used to call a local Chinese restaurant and ask for on their food for a laugh. Here in New Zealand.
New Zealand? Oh, cool.
Nice.
Gas. Huh.
All right. Yeah, he's got a comic for like $3 I backed. I need to read it. It's digital.
Plungecast?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, put a link in there. Fun Plungecast. Is he not wrench? Yeah, never wrench.
Let me go to his. Where am I at? Where's my? Here it is. Okay. Let me pull up your channel.
Right on. Please subscribe, ring bell for notifications, share, hit the like button, comments below. Would be great.
No, I'm sharing it. Wait, no, it's Stray Beans. Fuck.
Thank you. Cool.
Where are you? There you are, Plungecast. All right, here is his link. You can find his links to back to comic through there.
Yeah.
Here you go. So that's Plungecast's channel for y'all to check out. Epic Verse.
All right, okay. Oh, cool.
Here we go. So I've never perused this. So here are, I guess, AI things people made. So Box Green Grass with Ryan Cannell.
Grass.
I don't know who this is supposed to be, but it says Reflection. I did a Drunk 3 PO1. Magic. I guess this is Eric the Magical Negro.
Oh, is it?
I don't know who the fuck these people are. Some of these I can click on.
I don't either.
Okay, we're on the Epic Verse. Am I still? No, I'm not sharing this.
This is the Epic Verse. Oh.
Some of these are real. Some of these, I guess, are just memes. Not sure. But we're gonna look at this trailer for some Epic Verse movie.
All right.
It's called Blood and Water. So let me get through this ad.
Polaroids coming back? Are you kidding?
God damn it. Oh no. He's using I hear this song on I got like a pagan radio station on Pandora. This motherfucker. So I'm gonna mute this.
Yeah. It's kind of blood of water.
He's using the Tolkien font, Lord of the Rings.
right.
All right, that's Epic Verse. Let's see what else they got over here.
So it's a low budget, kind of a Tolkien fantasy flick.
Let's see. Official teaser for Reflection. Let's look at this. Wait, let me pause to see if there's any. All right, it's not showing any credit stuff for music, so maybe we can listen to this one. Whoa.
So finding an invisible enemy.
We don't know yet. It's probably a CGI problem.
Probably is. I can't afford CGI. It has to be invisible. So cut down on budget.
Plunge Guy says, I used to follow all these YouTubers like Ripa and G&G, etc., and it turns out they all went the same way. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Gen Z loves Polaroids.
Oh, okay.
They've been making instant cams again for quite a while.
I didn't know that. Wow,
Huh.
that's cool.
I was able to sell some old Polaroids to those fools for more than I paid. LOL.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Ah, cool.
You have learned the art of the grift.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, I love it. I'm always hunting for stuff on. Who are these characters, Stoney?
Which ones?
The ones you sent me.
Oh, if you're talking about what I just sent you on Twitter, no idea. I just came across them and thought you might find that amusing.
Well, yeah, it is a chicken. But it's funny if it's the chicken getting fucked.
It's not something we can show on stream, unfortunately.
Well, we can try. We can try.
And put some
Hey, if you want to risk your channel, that's on you.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Maybe if we were on Rumble, we could get away with it, but not here.
All right, so EVS is looking at their website. Let's see what he says about this, because he investigated like we did.
All right. Yeah.
Let me share it.
Let me look at these. Okay, so we got Box. Got a movie called Box. If I click on this, what happens? Nothing.
Porn.
That is what I would call this movie. Like, based on this poster, I would call this movie Box.
Box. Yeah.
Because it is Box.
Box of cereal?
Probably based on Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And then oh my God, we got Ryan Cannell. Ryan Cannell. Oh, look at his little face.
Oh shit, that is.
Look at Ryan's little face. He's green grass. The truth will set you free. And he's all in leather. It looks like he's in a prison. And he looks like he's about to cry. And he's got 2 knives. Like wait a second, hold on. This is great. Can I open this in another image? No, I can't. It's just you can't blow this up. Can I blow it up anymore? Here's Ryan Cannell. He does look like kind of sad. He does look a little bit sad here. He's in a prison. He says the truth will set you free. And the lower half of his body is missing. Then we got this right here. This is the movie that we just saw the trailer for, Reflection. Guy's got a green gun, broken glass, and there's some blood on it, I guess. Very interesting. Hold on a second here. How do I get out of this ridiculous hellhole? Did I go too big? I think I did. Epic
How do I
work.
do it?
All right, Successor is the Drunk 3PO movie. Boy, all of these look like no offense to Epicverse, but all of these look like they're like discount movies that you would get like if you went to Korea town
Wait,
or
wait.
something.
I just happened to see this while you're here in case you dip out.
I hate you, size a super chat.
Yeah. Let's see. Xbox says Clippa watched this with Hack the Movies, Tony for Canon episode 17. Tony knows films, and Clippa said it seems like the monster is a reflective surface. It's not clear though. He just watched it and he didn't know what was happening. Ryan looks like a travel channel ghost hunter. Yeah. And we got Sai, thank you so much, says just a thanks forever the stream. Oh man, I don't know what this translates to, but it's pink, so it's gotta be hefty. Let me
Very
translate
hefty.
this.
God
Oh my
bless you.
god.
I hate you, Sai.
New Zealand to US. All right, let me do
God bless you.
89. So sent me 50, 52, 57. It's saying, Jesus Christ, thank you so much.
Great. Wow. Very
Wow.
nice.
Let me
awesome.
see what I got here for super chats. I need to get more, but we're gonna give you a few. Here we go.
Donate to the children's fund. Why? What have children ever done for me?
Yeah.
Okay, money. Children. It's time for the grand unveiling of money.
Let me see. I got another one for you. This is a classic.
I'm not a detractor. I'm not a detractor.
I'm not a detractor.
Don't shoot, Eric.
Ventilated you is as it be. I feel like
Hey, Nicholas McHugh.
oh, Nick's here. Here you go.
What up, nigga?
And to party for that hefty super chat. Appreciate it so much. Here's another clip for you.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Party up in here. The tracting it is. Thank you so much. I hate you, Sai. Damn, that's a super chat round here. Yeah, like $50. Thank you so much.
Kidding, man.
That ain't cheap.
That ain't cheap.
US one equates to $1.60. Well, hey, I'll take it, man. Thank you so much. I hate you, Sai. Appreciate it. God damn.
That's awesome.
I guess it was a smart move for me to stream.
It was. Yeah, no good.
How's it going, Nicholas McHugh?
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's already to almost to Tuesday
Yeah.
over there. Jesus.
Yeah.
5 in the morning.
Sending
They
me
got it.
future money.
Future money. It looks like I'm gonna bounce, guys. I gotta get to bed.
Hey, no, that's fine, man. Yeah, I shared your channel in the chat earlier.
Thank you.
Let me grab it again so people can go
Yes,
sub
give
you.
me a
Tell us a little
sub.
bit about your channel. What's coming?
Well, I just posted an unboxing, my second unboxing of the Cyberfrog Wreck Planet executive box.
Ooh.
All sorts of goodies in there, so check it out, everybody.
Hell
Really
yeah.
cool. I'm gonna sell it on eBay for like $1,000. See if it actually moves or not. So we'll see how it goes. I know the economy's not that great right now, but hey,
I don't know, man. Dude, eBay. I'm always hunting for stuff to flip.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so mad because there was a Hellraiser priestess statue. I'm not a Hellraiser fan, but I love this statue. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
Very insane juggy, very booby. And been hunting for it for a while, and I saw a listing for like $750 or best offer.
Oh, thanks,
And
Fun Pass.
I saw it this morning, and I'm like, I'm gonna offer him something when I get up. And then I check my notifications. It's like, oh, send an offer. Someone sent a competing offer. I'm like, it's already gone. Fuck me. Oh my god! Like I was sitting up because there's a couple other things I'm looking at possibly to grab, and I'm like, let me wait for this guy to get back to me. I wake up and it's already gone. I'm like, oh my, because the next one's like $1,600.
Oh,
I could have. Oh my god! I was telling Rookie, like, I'm as, people say, "Oh, sports players are just playing a game. Who cares?" And it's like, I'm sure Tom Brady with his 7 rings, he's been there 10 times. I'm sure he probably remembers his fuck ups more in the games he's lost than the wins he's had, despite the accolades he's got. That's how it feels. Like, just trying to translate, it's like, I am so mad at myself for like a year ago, missing out on snagging a nun sideshow statue. Would have made me a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
I still remember that shit. It's so mad. It doesn't matter the wins I have. I remember the losses and the like. I should have jumped at it.
Okay, so what you do instead is you start making meth with a high schooler. And... Hey, we're in the right state for that anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really hear about meth problems in Ohio.
You don't?
Well, I'm not in like Akron area. I'm in Columbus, so I mean, I'm sure we got our problems, but don't hear about.
I'm
meth.
over in Mount Gilead, so
more of a. Well, you know, we have the famous
no
Black
joke.
Girls.
One of our almost neighbors was a meth dealer. Nice people.
But no, insane jugs. Let me show. I don't know if Apex saw.
I'll see if I can find someone to animate us a nice little titty jiggle.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you know animators, I would love. I don't know if you watch Niobe, but he's got someone that did an animated like Niobe thing for his streams. I would love to have something like that. But yeah, insane jugs is kind of the joke on this channel, thanks to Ripoff Verse.
Oh,
or should we have it be actual literal jugs?
That could be clips of girls on the safe. Yeah, Black Wangus, insane jugs hat. I want if someone knows where to go to like make this merch, insane jug merch. I am totally down. It's got my sanction. I'll cut rip off first in for making the joke. That'd be awesome. But yeah, you get out of here, Apex. Get to bed or get ready for work or whatever.
All right.
Appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
But yeah, Ardent. Where'd you say that? Yeah, I totally down if you want to make some juggy clips for me, some booby time. I am totally down for it.
Let's spice it up. Some of them should be actual breasts, and others should be people shaking literal jugs of stuff, like a jug of syrup.
I could ask Nerdrotic tips on dealing. You're right. Well, no, he went to jail for it. He's clearly not someone not to ask how to move meth. It's funny. There's someone sent me scroll through my stuff. Might have something. Something. Go through these comments again. I don't know. Slipped my mind. Figure out. But yeah, I've been wanting to make some booby clips, some booty clips as well. Booty sweat. Yeah, he was a zero at dealing meth too.
Again, it's fine to poke fun, but he did get his shit together.
Well, yeah, that's what I said last stream. I'm like, someone invoked that, and it's like, sure, it's a really good job, especially if you're like Mark Hamill, because now, like, that's why my whole chagrin with the reaction to the piggy shit. I know they're trying to play victim to try to neg the detractor sphere.
Oh, again, the second you go after someone else's family, yours is on the table too.
Yeah, and it was
doesn't matter if they're a celebrity or not.
It was so innocuous. But the problem with all of this behavior and Nerdrotic getting exposed for the series of granddaughter posting and also not knowing the facts about Mark Hamill and his granddaughter having a relationship is you have the mother come out and say, like, can you please stop making my daughter a fucking slur? Also, like it or not, Nerdrotic and Friday Night Tights Geeks Gamers, they're kind of the face of, like, if you agree with the commentary about like wokeism, race swapping, etc.
Yes, they're kind of the face of the fandom.
Yeah, they're the face,
and they're kind of making jackasses of themselves.
Yeah, even if you hate them, you're a detractor. We all are detractors because more than likely we're subs, we're fans of them, and them being the face and having such callous disregard for their image and how it can be slandered reflects on us. So for all time now, Nerdrotic can just get dissed, and by extension all of us, where it's like, oh, what's that? You got to go make meth. Like, if Hamill wanted to dig into Nerdrotic, he can forever repeatedly smear him for this granddaughter slur shit and for selling meth to kids. So it's like, how are you going to, moralize about me trying to get my son to coerce his lover to get an abortion as a neg when you have sold meth supposedly to children? But for me, as Channel Black Kings, I don't ever invoke that as commentary. I keep it on the field of play about what you bring in the nerd talk space. I will not sink to that as actual commentary to diss nerd joggers. Like, well, nothing he says matters because he sold meth to get. That's beneath me. Not doing it. But the jokes are like, yeah, it's funny. It's sad though, because a lot of people in his fandom will make jokes. Like the Sheepsidian guy made jokes about like Braxwell taking out Galvin in the comic. Is he made allusion like, oh, it's catching Nerdrotic for drugs. And I'm like, these are supposed to be your friends. Like, I feel bad for Nerdrotic in a way. I mean, he set himself up for this. These are his friends, but it's like, your friends don't make jabs like that. I mean, even if you're cool with it, it's just, I think it's, if you're friends, you don't cross that line in public. It's gross. I think of more as the sphincter of the fandom. Well, he is a skid mark on the underpants of society. In regards to that, it is. Let's see what else EVS is saying about the epic verse.
Something like that, and they had like a bootleg like DVD bin, and they all had these kind of bland names like this, and they cost about like $2 for $1. Successor, Reflection, or movies for, not even movies for the Sci-Fi Channel. Like Sci-Fi Channel is a couple steps above this. Indian movies, says Kuzo. Yeah, a little bit like that. Like bargain bin, like sort of like you know what you're getting. You're just not sure why you're buying it, but you're just. Why would you put these guys in movies? Maybe Drunk 3PO could be in a movie. I think he's got the looks for it. I don't know if Ryan Cannell has the looks for action hero.
Well,
he has the looks for hobo.
Green Grass, and he's in prison. It's like they're ripping off Green Mile.
I mean, maybe, but I'd need to know more about the actual plot to say definitively.
Oh, sure. He's gonna look at an Eric video. Let's see what that is.
Oh my God, Epic Mike, what are you doing? What are you doing as a part of this? What is your thing? And now Epic Mike's mad at me because of this. Shit. Coming soon. The EVS story, says Kyan Rennell. Yes, I would love it. That'd be great. All right, let's go over and take a look at this new Eric July video. My apologies to Epic Verse. I'm sorry about that. This is called Why I'm Optimistic. I would say just, if I were going to push the direction of this video, you're optimistic because you made $8 million. That's optimism. There's a reason to be optimistic about making $8 million. Of course, you spend it all making 3 terrible comics, but there's room for the sky could be blue.
Due to the way content spreads with algorithms and commentary, the future can sometimes look bleak with modern entertainment. But I'm here to tell you that I'm actually optimistic for the future in 2 industries, and that's comics and gaming. My company, the Rippaverse, is off to a roaring start. So
my business.
You might think that.
See, when you do this, Eric, like you're showing that your company's falling apart. When you say 3.7 million at first, then 2.3 million, and then 1.2 million, that's a decline, dude. You're not off to a roaring start. You're in trouble. According to these numbers, you're in desperate trouble. Like, it'd be great if it was the other way around. You should present this the other way around. 1.2, 2.3, 3.7. I mean, it would be dishonest, but at least it would look like,
that it's easy for me to be optimistic. But even if this was excluded, I'm stoked about the future. You hear me say a lot that the barrier of entry has been lowered or completely eliminated in some cases. There are now alternative methods to fund comics, such as crowdfunding, and social media allows creatives to connect and have a direct line of sight with their audience. The industry is repositioning its standard. In all honesty, there is no standard. It's like,
that's for goddamn sure, Eric.
The Wild West out there, and it's.
Did I watch this already? I remember him saying Wild West, and I was like, that's something I always say. Where did I watch this video? It's fucking deja vu. Creatives, Wild West. Vermont Cheddar says, get a real mic, Jesus. What, my mic is no good? Listen, if there's a really good mic that I should get, send it to me. Send me the link. I don't know.
Rippaverse.
I mean, what I use is like a $5 Logitech mic that's part of a camera.
Epic Mike's got the right fucking attitude.
Yeah, I use I got 2 mics actually. I got got the Logitech. I got the blue Yeti mic, the white one. I think it's white. And I got This HyperX is what
It's
I'm
just I
using.
constantly see these people with these high-end mics that have no idea what the fuck they're doing with them.
Yeah, I just do a simple plug and play mic, and
yep.
I just looked up like what's the best for a budget, and this is what popped up, and it came with a filter on the mic. So I'm like, cool, and it shows red, so it looks good, especially if my Angus logo is red. So
you're gonna get roasted. Whole of Trashcast is deja vu, says Invariant 47. See what I mean about getting roasted? All right, here we go.
Exciting. And the more that people realize there isn't one way to get it, the more innovation we will see from both the financial side as well as the creative aspect.
Oh, I watched this with Shane Davis, and Shane was pointing out like Eric was talking about a whole lot of stuff that he doesn't know anything about. I remember this. I want to watch it. All right, what's his new video? Oh, this video is kind of annoying me a little bit. 1 day ago, I don't see it. Somebody told me he had a new Cope video about his business.
Business.
Oh, is it like Ripaverse? It's not like Eric July. Maybe that's what it is. Ripaverse videos. No, that's oh, this is I'd rather watch this. Let me see. This is about Gooding.
Math will be released.
Oh shit, Gooding.
Gooding the Polymath will be released later this spring after the Yaira #1 campaign. So let's get you up to speed without completely spoiling it. Gooding's one and only appearance is in ISOM #2, but he plays a key role in its story. When Avery Sylvan, aka ISOM's security house, is set ablaze after a fight with.
By the way, so far I like this. I like this video because it's about story. It's not about business. You know, let's get into it. Like, what is Gooding all about? What can we expect?
Gooding comes to save the day and puts out the fire. He's accompanied by robots and utilizes other gadgets. Avery's ranch sits in Shadow Valley. This is an area that's outside of the affluent city of Flores Park, Texas. Scattered across the valley are common folk, hardworking people, and farmland. So we learned that Gooding offers emergency services.
So it's Gooding. I've been calling it Goodying. Man, I wish we would just make it Gooding and get rid of that Y.
Yeah,
really
what do people
from firefighting to criminal.
Sorry, EVS. It's a black thing.
Is it though?
It is.
Investigation to the often forgot about people in Shadow Valley. Gooding is a very resourceful man. He's used his knowledge and original tech creations to aid him in providing these services. But this wasn't the only way Gooding helped Avery. Sam is Avery's lead ranch hand, and he went missing, and it looks like the beast had something to do with it. Sam's wife and Avery head to Gooding's place to get assistance. We see here that Avery isn't the only one.
This is like a quick recap. 2 minutes of ISOM #2
with a nice complex. By understanding the scale of this investigation, perhaps Gooding's most important contribution to ISOM's story is sending him to go meet up with Blood Ruth because he believes.
Wait, I never saw this. Let me look at this. Hold on.
Important contribution to ISOM's story is
like the robots are like, goodbye.
The robots are
ISOM.
waving by.
Goodbye, ISOM. Please never come back.
Sending him to go meet up with Blood Ruth because he believes
there's a truck. The truck in the castle. Look at the Beerstein Castle.
I just want to say that ramp does not look big enough for that truck.
Yeah, giant fucking truck. This is the trucks meet truck for your biggest problem guy.
Like, I get the idea that it's supposed to be like off in the distance, but that's not off in the distance enough for it to make up for the scale, you know?
Fucking horrible. Yeah, Ripaverse goalposts really helped blow the lid off of this. He tried to mock Tony for saying something about the truck, and then more people started investigating the truck in the tiny castle and EVS. I think this is before he dropped the DM from Eric the Night Letter and shit. This is a very pivotal scene for the Ripaverse company.
Okay, so this would look a lot better if, like, you see that crown-looking thing on the top of the castle? You see, if that was about lined up with that tree branch for the scaling instead of this.
Oh, man. It was just funny because I always we're looking at ISO. I'm like, why does some of this shit look weird? And then this is what really popped the lid off for the 3D shit, the 3D assets. It's this image heard around Comicscape. It was funny because even Comicscape was getting in on digging on Eric and the shitty art. It's such a pivotal moment. So great. It's great to see.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, that castle. That's so strangely drawn.
This is a case that's right up her alley. So while Isom and Bloodruth work to retrieve Sam, Gooding is doing further research as he believes something much larger is at play. So we learn Gooding is quite the techie with extensive connections. That makes him one of the more unique characters introduced so far. He doesn't have superpowers, and he's perhaps not as flashy as the others, but there are lots of stories to be told. After all, that's what the Rippaverse is about.
Well, don't say that. He's not as flashy as the others, but maybe you want these other books instead. These other characters look cooler than Gooding the Polymath. So maybe you want to check these ones out. Eric's like writing this one off already.
About a variety of different characters and genres. Because people loved his appearance, we had to set this up. And who better a writer than Mike Barron to do his first book, Gooding the Polymath, penciled by...
It's weird. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but of course we know Eric doesn't promote people because he has a famine state of mind, famine mentality of why would I promote people that takes away money from me? That's his mindset. So he won't share people that like work for him, Carol Brown, the ghostwriter, arguably the editor at Rippaverse, is indoctrinated with this bullshit, I guess, to keep her job or something, play along. She's like, he hired her for writing, editing, but like all of her shit, if you go to her website, is like suburban smut, like 50 Shades of Grey light or some shit. She's not getting promoted for any of her shit. And it's funny, the reason I mention this is he brags about, I got the Chuck Dixon. The Chuck Dixon's like, well, why does the Chuck Dixon matter? It's like, well, he wrote Bane, did Batman shit, Nightwing. He never mentions like, oh, like when you read a comic, it's like, oh, first time DC appearance of this writer, known for X-Men and Deadpool. It like they stack, they win your vote of confidence by layering their previw work in the characters.
So he wants the recognition of the artist without actually recognizing the artist.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's pointed this aspect out of like his fucking shadow banning creatives. And it's like, why are you pitching Mike Barron as a name, but you won't say Mike Barron, known for Punisher? He did pivotal work on Punisher. Like that is part of the sell of Mike Barron's name.
I don't know. Maybe it's a legal issue with like referencing other companies.
No, not at all. Because people like Garth Ennis, known for The Boys and Punisher, and he'll be working on Vertigo or something. Like, no, you won't invoke their name and the hype they have from other work.
I try to be fair, but honestly, I don't know.
I was literally at Ollie's and I was looking at comics, and one of them on the back was like first time writing for DC, and they mentioned their Marvel shit. So yeah, they don't. That's not like a legal problem. It's like when you look at a movie, fucking Netflix with Zack Snyder. They're like, Zack Snyder of 300, Watchmen, Justice League. Those are all Warner Brother projects. It's not a legal issue at that point. Like, you're invoking his resume to try to pick up the new thing.
I'm sure he has a reason. I'm just not sure it's a good one.
Yeah, his reason is he doesn't want to highlight any other company, any other work that's not his, that's going to get him money. He only does a disservice, if you're pitching like famous Punisher writer works for Rippaverse, like that'll catch people's eye, but he won't invoke that because his famine mindset. Like, someone might go buy Punisher instead of my stuff, which is retarded because it's like, well, they're going to buy Punisher and then buy my stuff out of this pitch. He hurts himself with this, like, this niggonomics I talk about, this whole like not invoking anyone's name, his whole sidestepping recognition of like, yeah, this guy, he'll make a meme like Buster Baxter talking about Dick Masterson, unless it's like a woman that he thinks he can like slap down, that won't hit back on the internet, like Nerdette. But generally, he just hides everyone's name, and it's a disservice to all these people and to himself. He could sell more by invoking their work. If I got a Marvel writer work in my company, you would definitely hear about their biggest accolade. I would hitch my wagon to that recognition. Idiot.
Will Conrad, you won't want to miss this story.
Show us some of it. No. Show us some of it. Can we see some of that? No. You have to look at ISOM number 2 again. Fuck, I don't want to look at ISOM number 2. You got Will Conrad who can draw. You got Mike Barron who can write. That's what we should be looking at. but we don't get to see any of it. So I disagree with the lack of previews. I don't think there should be a lack of previews. What is all this? Late night trash. What the hell? People are bootlegging my show. That wasn't Conrad Arts. Ben told.
Yeah, I popped up in his fucking feed. That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Crossbow. Let's check in on his chat. Talking about the Epicverse. Looks like Tubi movies. Xbox Gamer. Eric just crossed 10K buyers, I think, yesterday. Everything Eric just said then were empty jargon and platitudes. Derek is a producer, not a creator. He has ideas and others make it. That's why his comics don't make sense. Yeah, he's not growing his eyes. He's lost, I think, 4,000 subs. Because I've seen one image. I remember I started noticing his sub count 511. Now he's at like 507. People are slowly slowing off his channel. Why does he have to convince everyone he's optimistic? I don't know, DJ Gravy. I don't know. It's a Gooding spring coming this fall. I love the Gooding year blimp. Oh, that's fucking great. That's a new meme. Meme like Goodyear, but make it Gooding on the blimps, because Goodyear went woke like a year or two ago during the election. They were saying someone leaked like a PowerPoint presentation or something where it's like and yeah, Trump was pushing a boycott against Goodyear because they were saying like no political stuff like MAGA, but then they said LGBT and BLM were okay. Which LGBT is like loaded, so it's like sure, that's like identity, it's not necessarily political, arguably, but BLM definitely is political. It definitely has a can of worms behind it, like it or hate it, and so that'd be fun. Woke memery on the Rippaverse is the Gooding year blimp. That's a good one. Xbox game. God, you're a good memer. Panic at the Warehouse, fucking great. Teapot Castle, exactly. No, he doesn't want to promote the other work because they'll spend their money on those books. Yeah, nailing it. I don't know if you watched Thinking Critical, but Wes had Mike Barron on the Saturday Live, and Mike is writing Nexus, and Wes promoted Mike, something Eric won't do. Oh, fuck yeah, interesting. I want to say Mike was on EVS post.
Speaking of promoting comics, buy Meth Gator.
Well, I'm actually really bad at promoting myself. If you don't know, I'm trying to make a comic. I need the money. So yeah, your super chats, those go into the Meth Gator coffer. I have posters, if you don't know. They're promo art I had done a while ago for trying to create this. I even mentioned that in the blurb. I guess I'll show you. Thank you, Stoney, for helping me promote. Let me share this. Present.
You know what? I've decided. After my current batch of art gets done, I am going to have the next one be the Meth Gator kneeling on Isom. I'm saying it here. I promise it will be done.
Okay. It's not official, but that is funny.
It's not official, but you'll be free to use it.
Yeah, I'll definitely share it. I'll share it with like the asterisk, like this is not actual, official Meth Gator work, but this is funny and fuck Eric July. So yeah, this you got 4 posters. You got Shelby pin up by Ari. You got the Meth Gator main poster with Ori, with Shelby in the background, and you got Vic King CG Mart poster, and my favorite. This might be a cover. This is Izaneto Souza. Actually, let me show you another piece that might be a cover. But yeah, 4 posters, each $15 in shipping, or you can get all 4 for $40, or 50 signed. And I ship them pretty quick once the money goes through. It takes about a week for the money to clear through. But yeah, I ship pretty quick. I live close to the post office. It's not hard. The shipment is the easiest part of eBay fulfillment of comic stuff. This whole rip us in sell of like, well, I know y'all are like business idiots and stuff. It's a dumb sell. But yeah, Meth Gator is essentially Breaking Bad meets TMNT conceptually. He is an alligator that gets morphed by modified meth. The meth will have a story of its own, why it is modified, the further the story progresses, of course, with your help. Backing these posters helps me get closer to having a pot to give a artist to actually make the comic. And also I win your favor by having fulfilled, because I know it's a problem before in CG. And so that's where the ideas spawn, kind of a cart before the horse kind of thing. Instead of asking for just handouts, you get something in return. These are already printed, so they're ready to go. Just back, and every contribution is appreciated. This is the best way to fund me. So there's no giant cut. I think there's only like a 3% fee with Fund My Comic, and so I get the most potential from your backing of me, and you get something in return with the promo art. Again, this isn't a Salsa piece, will probably be a cover. Let me go into my let me share the campaign if I haven't already. Yeah, the campaign's in right here. Excuse me. But a couple other pieces I want to show you that I've had done. Let me find it. Should be yeah, this piece. Internet, there we go. Present. Thank you for that, Stony. Yeah, let me show you all this piece. So artist HK Stash. If you notice the logo on the stream of the Thanos Minotaur, he did that piece. He did the line in ink. I can't remember who colored it. I might get it recolored, make it pop more. But he did so well, and he's like, I want to do a fan art for Meth Gator, and so he did this amazing piece in the swamp. This and Isn't It is probably the most like apt representation of my character, and I love it. Also, he got the Shelby, the hooker, his first love interest, is a mixed girl, so he's the first guy to like nail the like curly fro, mixed girl fro. Love it. She's definitely juggy. That is very important to be in Meth Gator world. Juggy girls. Every issue I want to have love interest, kind of like a Bond girl. But I show you this because this will probably be a poster. I have the actual piece here with me. It's amazing the detail you put into this. But also, I want to get them back monetarily. So when you fund me, and once the comic's ready, I'll make this a cover. I'll give him some sort of percentage based on that cover sale. I want to reward him more for such great art. Because I gave him his fee, but I think he deserves so much more, and it'd be a great way to like sell his name to more people for commissions. Maybe just go full-time being an artist instead of his other work outside of art. But yeah, HK Stash is amazing. And then I have another piece to show you that will be a bookmark that I got done by an amazing artist. Insanely juggy, exactly. That's what we do over here in Angus land. Let me find this other piece for you. Here we go. Some of y'all may have seen this, but present. Here we go. This is a Shelby bookmark I got done. It's lewd, but not.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I love her. She's so cute. There we go.
That fucking plushie is adorable.
Yeah, I got her. Nice. I love when black women have like natural hair. And of course, she's mixed, so it's sandy. And she's more of a mulatto. This is not a self-insert. I'm mixed, but it's not a self-insert. I just figured Georgia.
Well, obviously, you're not a woman with massive tits.
Not yet.
Are you?
There's still time. But yeah, I figured the little. I told her to model this based on the J. Scott Campbell Mary Jane piece with a coffee cup in her lap, and I was like, do a little gator plushie, and she fucking went beyond expectation. Great work by this gal. I'll definitely get her. I think it's a her that did this. Definitely going to get work by her again in the future. Let me share the link to her so you can follow and see her great art. It's all porn. So if that's not up your alley, it's not up your alley, then fine. But definitely give her a follow, possibly commission her if you got some idea. Let me find her link for you. Let me see. As to fuck. Let me go my messages. That'll be the easier way to find her.
Anyway, it seems like the stream's starting to wind down, so I would just like to say, you can find up most of my stuff on Twitter. Do not look at my stuff if you are under the age of 18. But if you are above that age, please peruse my creations.
Yeah, that's this link here is for that artist that did the Shelby piece. Go follow her. Rates are very reasonable. Yeah, cross promotion is the best way to build an audience. It also lists other stuff. Wes said you can get Nexus at Kickstarter and different crowdfunding sites, but Carol Brown is happy not getting promoted by her boss in a large audience. Yeah, exactly. It's so retarded. They're so just playing into dumb shit. But yeah, I guess last call. If you want to get chats in, through chats, if you want me to watch anything, react to anything, give you about a minute or two to give me ideas. Otherwise, we will close this out. Appreciate it so much at this point. Ardent Thrash with the 2, and I Usai with the 50 New Zealand. Thank you so much. I know it's $89.99 New Zealand, but $50 US. Thank you so much. Might be a little more, but god damn.
In any case, thank you for the money and the support.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it so much, Appreciate Apex coming in. Go sub to him. I'm gonna check out his unboxing later. DJ Gravy. Wait, hold on. What the hell's going on with my phone? Okay, I'm getting shipment. Nuclear power trio, Ukraine and the membrane official video. Oh wait, what is this? Nuclear power trio. Nuclear power. Let me see what this is. Am I gonna? Hopefully, I don't get blocked for this. Let me get to this ad.
Are you winning, son?
It says after unceremoniously failing his previous mission, the old dirty wizard T-800 is sent back in time once again with the nefarious future overlords and the wealthy, entitled fart sniffers to find and stop nuclear power trio from creating world peace through music. So this is like some Death Clock shit. Okay, let me bring this up. They're a great band. Hopefully I don't get dinged for this. Otherwise I'll have to edit this out later today. All right, let's look at this. Kim Jong-il. He's going to take the computer. Walter White.
Oh boy.
That was freaking awesome.
Well, that was certainly a thing we just watched.
The fact they told a narrative without any words, that was good. Walter White being in there randomly, that was funny, especially with me and Ricky watching Breaking Bad. Yeah, TG Gravy, they're a great band. That was fun, man. Thank you. Who told me to watch that? Plungecast. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, I'm gonna read your comic after I log off. So, oh, wait. Before you go, I don't know if you're still here. But I was gonna tell you, given some of the things you're talking about with like AI and shit, there's an interesting comic. Let me find it.
I mean, I mostly use AI for making furry butts. So.
Might be just called Red Light. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Let me share. I advise reading this because I've read the first issue. I really like it. So I think it's only a 4-issue series. It's kind of like, it's definitely got some like Blade Runner aspect to it, but like sex bot. I'm not sure where it's exactly set, but it's called Red Light from Awa. Get ready for a red hot futuristic erotic thriller that sits at the intersection of sex and tech. My exciting new writer Sarah Cho, and artist Priscilla Patrades. Yeah, see, look, Chariot and Hit Me. See, look, they're promoting, probably not even from their company. Lacey is an AI sex worker in a futuristic red light district, and Lacey knows exactly what her clients want, better than they know it themselves. Housed in a high-tech brothel under the watchful eye of the mysterious Mister, Lacey is little in her manufactured life besides work. All that changed when she befriends Natalie, an orphan child who comes into her care. Now, Lacey and Natalie are on a mission to escape the red light district, only to find themselves flung headlong into the mystery behind Lacey's creation.
So AI hooker raising an orphan.
Possibly. They're at least escaping together. Let's see. All items in this series.
Interesting.
Yeah, so issue 4 will be out June. So a couple months for the last. I don't know why they're spaced out. It went November, December, then they waited till March, and then June. So not sure about that. But yeah, I've read the first issue. Really good stuff. We'll see how it nails the landing. But I like miniseries, and they're sizable books. I want to say, let me see if it says how thick the page count is. I'm not sure. I feel like it's at least 32 pages. Feels more sizable. Another crazy book. Let me see. Get out of this one. Let me see if I can find it. Search. Crave. It's not what I'm reading. It's indie. If it'll pull up. There we go. Okay, so this is a 6-issue series. I've got 1 through 5. Let's see, all items in the series. Let's go to number 1. And I'll show you this to close out. Present. Here we go. Crave. It's Maria LeVay. I hope I'm saying that right. Miniseries. Crave, a mysterious app that promises to make your desires come true, spreads among the students of an elite university who use it as a hookup app. David, a top student, engages in a game of seduction with the unattainable Alexandra. But as requests to the app escalate and wreak havoc on campus, David and his friends' only chance to stop the spiral is to find out what really lies behind Crave. Yeah, it's an explicit comic, but I suggest checking out if that interests you. Interesting concept. All right, let me finish out checking out the chat. Yeah, he does furry art. Let me share. Let me see. Well, let me find your link really quick, Stony. Oh, you sent me something new. Whoa, that's a nice juicy butt.
Indeed, it is.
Nice. All right, let me go to your page. This is Stoney's furry stuff. If you're interested, plunge, go follow him. He shares funny stuff, funny scenarios, good art.
Yes. Again, adults only.
Blade Runner is your favorite movie of all time. I need to rewatch both of them. I like them, but I don't think my favorite. I appreciate them definitely. Good stuff. But yeah, Ex Machina would not be a thing without Blade Runner as a precursor. But I think Ex Machina is better. It's one of those it escalates what its forefather did film-wise. I try not to read other sci-fi comics as I don't want it to influence my own writing. See, I'm opposite because I'm a novice to comics. So thanks to Comicsgate, it's opened this whole medium to me, and pretty much everything's new. Of course, I grew up with all the film stuff, but it's like a new awareness for this medium. So everything's new and fresh. I watched Miller's behind the scenes for Dark Knight Returns, and that's how I found Will Eisner. I know most people know him for The Ward or for The Spirit, but clean slate for me. I read Frank Miller talked about Contract with God. It's actually a trilogy. I read the first 2 books out of the 3, and it's a very interesting read. Somehow, despite his name and someone like Frank Miller invoking its importance to his career, no one knows that book. I highly suggest checking out Contract with God by Will Eisner. Amazing story. The first one, of course, the best, but the second one, I think, is a really nice web of characters intertwined in tenements of New York. He wrote what he knew, it seems. He was a Jew in the city, and he wrote that, and it's interesting. Yeah, sounds like the ending to Artificial Intelligence movie. Yeah, Crave's pretty crazy, simple opening. It's very timely too. I mean, before it could be a Twilight Zone episode or Black Mirror, but now it's like more and more reality idea. It's very interesting. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate the super chats again. Plungecast, DJ Gravy Max, Xbox Gamer 3389, Arden Thrasher, Stray Beans, of course, awesome buddy. Did great Meth Gator piece for Nicholas McHugh. Oh yeah, y'all can become a member as well if y'all are interested. Let me see who else is in here today. I ate Usai, of course, the big ass super chat. Hold here 6480. Waverly Brown. Oh fuck, that's what I missed. God, I'm so sorry, Waverly Brown. That one, your image sticks out, but somehow I got mixed up. Missed it's one of the only ones I missed say. But yeah, I guess to answer you, I'm not watching Shogun, but everything I'm seeing here looks awesome. I love. I'm not like a weeb or anything, but I love history. So I'll look into that show and then watch like historians comment on it to see how accurate it is. Summer Swan 2. I don't know why you made another channel, but thanks for hopping in. I'll say hi to you to make it up. God, yeah, I meant to comment on your business thing too. Fuck, I'm so sorry, Mr. Waverly Brown. I'll look and see if you have a channel so I can apologize on your comments. Scummy Wummy, Enrique Cabrera, Apex Course hopped in. Make sure I say hi and thank you to everybody that popped in. Okay, Sony McInternet Douche, my buddy here on the stream with me. Thank you all so much. And go check out the links throughout the chat. And yeah, Sturjizz Fungus as well.
Bye, Meth Gator, damn you.
Yeah. Help make it closer to a possibility. And yeah, go read comics regardless. Thank you all for hopping in, and I will talk to you all Thursday for sure, possibly sooner. Farewell.
Yeet.